SK. Without further ado, I bring you Mike's Corner. You already know. It's the KID, something new. Mike's Corner. DMV stand up. Yo. Mike's Corner, pull up a seat, grab a cigar, chop it up with the DMV. We going hard and bringing them something new, breaking down the daily news. Tune in and listen, talking sports to politicians and what's trending on the street. Ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks, we just getting to the business. Raise your glass in attendance, yeah. On the corner, round the clock, bringing issues to the table. It's that uncut reality, gotta cover the facts. We living amongst tragedy and still giving back. Numbers don't lie, tell Mike pull up the stats and let's go. And they some of the realest though, Mr. Sean, Mike, Will and Skull. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. Mike's Corner.
Hey, man. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
The hell with technology.
Hey, you got to be a little quicker than that. You got to be quicker than that.
He almost had you.
Hey, almost had me.
Whoa.
Hey, what's up, Salam? Man, you almost got to be quicker than that,
So
man.
I'm about to get him. I'm like, hit the button. She came right through.
I
I'm
should have
like,
took the phone and just be sitting there recording it so I have some proof.
that's like if you know your car messing up on you, you gonna take it to the shop, and that joint just run perfect. Like,
Right.
what the
I
hell?
was gonna be at work. Like somebody cooler broke. They say their cooler broke, and I go look at the cooler. Oh, of course it'll be working right now. I'm like, Miss Sonia Prince Ward, how you doing? Man, hey, we about to hey, Lonnie B. You know what? Not today, Lonnie. I'm still waiting on two
Hold
more
on.
text messages from you, Lonnie.
She got hey. So is it a hey per person?
Hey, Lonnie, I'm still waiting on my text message. I'm gonna say that. I'm waiting on my text message. All right.
What's up, Joseph?
Hey, oh yeah, I need you. Hey, I need you on for tonight, Joe. I'm going in tonight. I don't care. It's gonna be a situation. I'm trying to tell y'all it's gonna be a situation.
Just on and pop.
Yeah, let me get all this together. Let me cut my stuff down and all this and everything. But happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Corner. Hey, we're gonna have a great show today. I'm trying to tell you. And yes, the topic is right. Why do black people dislike other black people? Or dislike or hate other black people? So we will be talking about that. For y'all that didn't see Queen and Slim, I'm gonna have to get into it tonight.
I heard somebody say it wasn't good.
Yeah, well, you know.
I heard a
Well,
lot
everybody got
of
their opinion, but it was
youngins.
Was Bruce good?
Roots?
Yeah,
It was alright.
exactly. I think it was good.
A lot of youngins said it's not
A
good.
lot of young
No,
don't
this-
understand
this-
underlying message.
Right.
This is the older
right.
guy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was the older guy. Just, owner of the barbershop. I just overheard him say it wasn't all that good, but
Wow.
Yeah, it's because it depends on what you're looking for.
yeah.
I'm
And,
gonna tell you.
Everybody don't get the same thing out of a movie either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
but you got your own opinion.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody don't get the same thing out of a movie because you don't know what you're going. Because sometimes people go to the movie just to go to the movies.
Or looking for something certain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, they probably already going there with a preconception of what the movie's about.
Right.
And then when it doesn't go that way, then they,
Yeah.
feel a certain way.
That's true too.
But you know what?
Judge and the jury.
I
in
wish
the
we
movie.
had like highlight. We could do like a highlight reel of every time Mike sit there and point and say, you know what? That's it.
No, because
Look. I'm trying to tell you. You know what?
Because
That's
I'm
it.
so. The reason I'm gonna tell you why I do that. The reason being, I do that to all y'all. Even when we on the phone,
Yeah.
on the polo, I'll be like, you know what? Because not being funny, a lot of times when I'm right, I'll be right.
Right.
So if I'm giving somebody else's right, I want them to know that. Nah, you know what?
You know what?
Yeah, he be like that.
Right.
Like,
You know what?
I tell you, we need a highlight. We need a highlight reel for every time
Right.
he could. You know what?
You're
You're
right.
right. You know what? You know what?
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like, you know what? I gotta let you.
But he never gives those to Sco.
No, I do. I can go to a polo right now.
it's gonna be wrong a lot of the time. That's why he'll get him. Where you at anyway, Sco? I mean, really?
I don't even know. The thing about it is, there's a lot of times. Like I told him the other day, we was getting into it about the something. I forgot what we was talking about. But I was like, you know what, Sco? You right. I was like, you know what, you was right about something, and I came and told him. We was talking about this. I know it wasn't about the Nationals because we had disagreement on the Nationals. Nationals World Series champions. Big shout out to the Nats again. I think it's probably the only World Series team that's not slated the following season on ESPN.
Right.
Don't have a major game on ESPN next year. That's crazy to me.
Real crazy.
That's crazy to me. So I don't understand it. Who knows? But shout out to the Nats anyway. How was everybody's weekend?
Sleep.
And
I did work on my truck putting spark plugs in it. That was a challenge.
Challenge.
Man. I won't do that no more.
Hey, Slim, I can only imagine. That's why I go to the dealer. That's why I only go to the dealer.
Sometimes you gotta cut the middleman out.
I thought it was easy.
What's up, Davida?
You thought changing spark plugs was easy?
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy if you got the proper tools.
Right.
As long as you got the proper tools.
And an older vehicle. It's easy on the older vehicle.
Right. But Sonya, we gonna get into. I ain't gonna spoil the movie for you tonight though. I just got some.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna spoil it. She said cause Sonya was like, I'm going to see it.
Hey, look,
yeah, that's fine.
Peaches said she fresh out of jail. She been in jail, Facebook jail.
See what I'm saying? Oh yeah, see. See what I'm saying? Some people need healing. Some people need healing.
Facebook jail.
They finally locked her ass up.
Yeah.
Right.
She probably was going in on somebody.
Probably so. Or somebody reported her ass. That's why. Somebody reported her.
She got caught up with the algorithms. Or...
Yep.
That'll
get you every time. That'll get you every time.
Hey man, big show tonight. What you do for the weekend, Sean? I ain't even did too much myself. I just did, but I had to go. I went to get my truck fixed or whatever. Well, I did that Wednesday, but I did some run around Saturday morning.
I mean, Saturday I found a new child. You know.
You found a new child.
Found a new child. Yeah.
Okay.
His name was Aiden. He was at the bowling alley. And we went bowling. And then we did the movies and went bowling.
Oh, okay.
Then we chilled at my friend Mike Reed's house Sunday after we ate.
Hey, she gonna say I made somebody cry.
Oh, she must have went in hard.
Okay, Joseph said I heard a lot of people say the writing was clunky. That's not true, Joseph. Again, like Mike said earlier, it's in what you go to the movies. It's in what you're going to see.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
Mike L said everybody don't get the same thing out of a movie.
Right.
My bad. You're right, Sean. Everybody don't get the same thing out of the movie like Mike L said. So you gotta understand what you're going to see, and sometimes if you don't, it's better to go see a movie with an open mind.
Right.
Don't get that preconception of okay, because a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of people was making reference to was Bonnie and Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie and Clyde was two people that robbed banks,
and they got killed.
It don't make no sense in saying that. It's like I don't understand why they reference Queen and Slim to Bonnie and Clyde, but that's not what it was. But you know,
that's what happened though. You know, like movies come out, then people got their own. Well, their analogy don't even be what the movie is about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They go to the left field when they should have went right.
And I give a big shout out to Lena Waithe because she's a talented black person. If y'all don't know who she is, she does The Chi.
Mm-hmm.
She does Boomerang, that's on BET. Now the Boomerang joint, that's kind of like, again, you gotta have an open mind. You gotta learn. Because Boomerang and Chi is two different things. The Chi is real good. Boomerang is something I can do with or do without.
Right.
If the series finale was about next week, I'd be like, oh damn, well. But The Chi kind of got your attention, kind of got my attention. Joe said, I don't know if I want to pay for it, but who knows? I still might see it anyway. But I paid for it, Joseph. I think it was. It's kind of like.
Is it worth the money?
Was it worth my money? It was. It was worth my money.
Right.
It was. Because I'm trying to, because you can't, because what's worth money to me might not be
I'm just saying,
you.
because with Joe, he was just like, do I want to pay for it?
Joe.
Oh, yeah.
It's nah, Joseph. You know what? I'm not saying that me and you we boys, we chums, and we chop it up and we know each other inside out. But from our interactions, I think Joseph is the kind. I think you would pay for it, Joseph. I really do. Knowing you, I think you'll pay for it. That's all. What's up, Sana? It's gonna be the topic tonight. Gonna be why do black people dislike or hate other black people. Joseph said, whole time I enjoy what she's doing with Boomerang. So this actually proves your point of all it depends on what you're looking for in the show or movie. It is. Because Boomerang, then The Chi, and then this is just kind of, it's really, honestly, three, in my opinion, it's just my opinion, it's almost like three different genres of movie, of a show.
So they don't like intertwine or nothing.
You can't say that. You can't say The Chi is like this,
yeah.
or you can't say The Chi is like Boomerang. Or you can't say Boomerang is like. It has. You gotta have three different mindsets.
Right.
So when you're looking at a TV show, because Boomerang is kind of Boomerang is okay. It's funny, and plus you know the concept.
Right.
Eddie Murphy daughter and this and that,
Yeah.
or whatever, the father or son or whatever it is. The Chi, we all know, is basically telling about, the Chi.
Mm-hmm.
And especially to be able to try, I'm interested in seeing this season coming up because of the fact of Jason Mitchell not going to be on it.
Right.
And you got Candy on there this season.
She's on it this season too?
That's going to be crazy, though, because with him not being up there, it's going to seem
But they're going to
funny.
kill him off the show. And then, and I heard about that situation too, some other stories behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That he didn't really want to talk about, and he said, but they making it portray like him and the girl wasn't cool. She said they cool.
Yeah, well, me, Breakfast Club, he was on there. He said that they do have a good relationship outside of
The Chi.
the job.
Yeah.
But it was just something that was taken way out of proportion, and
It was the cast. It probably was the cast took all that out of proportion.
Yeah.
Or yeah, because you might have made a complaint about something, and then it's being as though I don't know. This is just my opinion.
Yeah.
Being as though that Lynn is part of the gay community as well. You know what I'm saying? That could have had a lot of you get a lot of pushback behind that LGBTQ.
You
Right.
sure do.
If you get something wrong,
you can't mess with
you
them.
can't mess with them. They run the world.
President. They
run
like
the
a
world.
president.
They run the world.
You mess with them.
So
it's
what
a
happened
wrap.
was I think what happened was somebody made a complaint, and it probably wasn't that serious, but that
Right.
whole Me Too movement with
Right.
that situation, it probably went
It can
that
hurt
way.
you.
And
Yeah,
I
it
was
can hurt you.
watching The Purge yesterday, getting caught up on The Purge joint, and they were talking about doing another mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just trying to market a new mask. So they was like, we should touch on the LGBTQ, see if we can find a mask for them.
That Bejeweled. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the joint they showed, the joint look nice.
Joseph said, he said, well, if you say so, then I might give it a chance. You know me well enough. And he says that actually shows how layered of a writer Lena Waithe is because of all three shows. All three shows are completely different. As you said, Mike, she's not Tyler Perry with it and predictable. And that's what it is. That's like, it's not like if you're going to the movies or you're going like,
Yeah, you know the outcome.
It's like, oh, here we go. We know another Lena Waithe show. We already know the outcome, or we know how it's going to end, or something like that. And I think that's great too, in what she's doing with it. I seen her on something. I want to say if I seen her on The Shop. I'm not sure if I seen her on The Shop, but I seen her interview with her. She's real, and I love her. I think she's a great individual. I think she's very intelligent, as you can tell by her writing. But as far as if that's her personality when they was interviewing her, yeah, she that. And I don't know if y'all seen the last episode of The Shop. I was telling Sean about it the other day.
Yeah.
When they did when they signed about for the college kids to start getting paid, which will be starting in 2 years, which Florida followed right behind it. Diddy was on that joint. Who else was on it? Diddy, DeMar DeRozan. There was a couple of people on that joint. Oh, my man, Jared Carmichael, which I love. I just think he's great. Had one of the top shows on NBC and walked away from it.
He
Because
did the Dave Chappelle, huh?
He did. Well,
Walked
nah,
away from the show.
he didn't do a Dave Chappelle. Because Dave Chappelle left $50 million on the table.
Also,
Jared Carmichael, he leave $50 million on the table. He left because he left because of his show. He left
Right.
because he didn't feel something was right. His show that was coming on, the episode that was coming on was about a mall shooting. But it so happened, it was coincidence.
Right.
It was a mall shooting that week.
That week.
So NBC was gonna pull the show and just show it another time. He was like, nah, this is what they need to see.
Right.
And they had disagreement, so he left. I don't mean, like for me again, I probably wouldn't have left. I don't know.
Well, him and Dave Chappelle did leave on the same accord. Dave was.
But no,
like-
Dave said if he couldn't have creative control like he had,
Right.
Yeah.
he wasn't coming back. And they offered him $50 million again. Like I said,
Well, he didn't got
Jared
that.
Carmichael when they had
Ain't
$50
worth
million.
the money.
He didn't got
Yeah.
the $50 million back.
Yeah. Oh, there he got it back.
And
Yeah.
more.
I ain't think he was gonna get it back. I was like, you can't get that 50 back, but he
But think
did.
about it.
got it
I mean,
back, yeah.
everybody's waiting on him to come back. Where's Dave Chappelle? What is he doing? This and that. So somebody in his team knew. Just
Timing.
wait it out.
Perfect
Timing.
timing.
Time, right?
It is timing.
Timing is everything. So
Yeah.
So
he came out,
Did you see his last stand up?
all of them.
The most recent one.
Yeah.
They were coming at him, the LGBTQ community.
They came
Came
him
out
hard.
at him hard.
Kevin Hart and Lil Nas X was on there.
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
It was blown out of proportion.
Was that the same
It
one
was
with
blown out
Diddy
of,
on
it
there?
was blown, huh? Yep.
Diddy went on that one. wasn't
Yes,
he?
it was. It was blown way out of proportion.
Yeah, because he was talking to Lil Nas X as he was empowering him, and
No,
giving
he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was
giving
like
kudos about.
That went to the left, didn't it?
the media took
media
it. What
took
it
it
was
out.
in the interview.
Like they always do.
Lil Nas X was talking, and I think somebody else asked him a question, and Kevin Hart was like,
Wow.
"He gay."
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what? What's the big deal? He was talking, but he was talking to him.
right,
Like, you ain't got, like, he was telling him, you ain't got to explain yourself to nobody.
Right.
Exactly.
right.
And
You
then-
are who you are. You be who you want to be.
And that's-
but see,
and
the
they
media,
misconstrue.
the media just cut that
Right,
part.
right.
Because it's Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
But
Right,
why are they
right.
allowed to do that though?
It's not
It's
the
the
fact that
media.
they allow,
The
it, but
media-
that's just
That's all
what
I know.
they
Why,
do.
No, that's why they allowed to do that. Like,
That's why they got
But
jobs.
you know
Why you
what?
gonna cut
You
what
know
I
what?
said?
You
Don't-
know.
don't
You know what?
misquote me.
You know what I think
Yeah.
they should start
They
doing.
didn't. No, they didn't misquote him. They didn't misquote him.
It's about cutting. How
They
they cut
changed.
it
They
up.
changed. They put a narrative to your quote. I have the freedom of speech to do that.
Right.
That's my job. My job is to
Put a
sell
spin
news.
on it, right?
Right.
Put a
But see, that's
spin
how
on
But
that's
look-
how they get their pitch. That's why they have that type of job. That's why they're in that place. So if they can take a topic and flip it and put some sauce on it and get a buzz off of it, that's
That's
his
what they
job.
do.
But-
that's why
but-
you get ratings.
But do you know that can be stopped if you had your man right here filming and you got receipts now? I can show you since you
Well-
twisted it. I can show you the real footage.
It's
Right.
already filmed. It's already recorded. It's just the fact that do Kevin want to go back into that envelope? No, I ain't gonna touch that. You don't let
But
them
he
do
had
it.
to because
Right.
like when the show aired, you
Right.
can see the whole. You got
Right.
option to see the whole
Because you
show.
can get your
Right,
own
right,
conception.
right.
Once you see the show,
But and what you said, Mike, that's true too though. Because what if you said something you wasn't on the show?
Right.
What if you just having a general conversation and you might have people like you say you got your man following you just recording you all day and then they catch you saying something and then they just
Right.
chop and screw your shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
then you like, oh, so Mike Ayo feel this way about
Right,
this.
right.
You like,
That's
whoa,
not
whoa.
right. That's not right.
You got
Nah,
receipts.
it's
You
not
got
about-
your own
about-
receipts.
See, you getting
I know it come with the territory, but
come with the
it's
territory.
not right though.
So that's why you have your own proof.
right,
Right.
and you back it up.
So Mike
why
was like,
should
well,
you have
Mike,
to clean your shit up that you actually said
because
in an
you're
interview?
in the
You
because
have
you're
to,
in
'cause
the
you're in the
public
media.
eye.
Right.
You make sure that you cover your own self.
So it's just like
Oh, because the media can build you, and
Right.
then the media can tear you down.
Woo, they could woo,
Every day.
They could
But see,
destroy
that's why
you.
I'd
They could-
rather, if I'm going to do an interview with any media platform, I'd rather it be live, uncut.
But let me tell you
Because
this.
if you let them cut it,
You can't
It's a
do
wrap.
that. You
They
can't
gon-
do that. You got to
we
do
go
it.
to
You
can't.
It's a
You can't do
procedure.
no.
You can put it up and say, well, you ain't going to interview me then.
You can do it
You
in a
can't
podcast.
do it.
You
can't
can
do
do it
live.
in a
It's a
podcast.
delay. Your interview will be delayed and cut. Period. That's how it is. Ever since the
I
boo
do
job.
awards, the award
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
and stuff that be coming on.
Nah, it's a delay. Whether you know it or not, it's a
Well,
delay.
I know, but
Yeah.
they're not cutting it first one. Once you see the next BET videos, it's cut up. But the first one live,
Yeah,
that's why you want to see that
of the
first
time,
live show.
but that's because of the time constraint. But when you're doing an interview or something like that, and you be careful what you say because they will
Right.
cut it.
Right.
Like prime example, even something small like the Junkies. I've been to the Junkies this morning. Lurk said something, and I didn't hear what he said. I did not hear what he said, and so he came, but it came right back. He's like, "Y'all dumped that? I can't say that." I'm like, "Well, what the hell?" I'm like, "Damn, what did he say?"
See, right.
It's live. It's live.
Right.
Joseph said, yeah, Jared Carmichael had gold with his Carmichael. So, right, Lil Rel and Tiffany Haddish became stars because of it. Exactly. Peter said, like, being gay is the worst thing in the world. Controversy sells. Exactly. That's what they like. That's what the media needs. The media loves it.
Controversy.
But see, it doesn't have to be
Because
on
like
that
everybody
platform.
mad at TMZ. Why are you mad at TMZ?
They just doing their job.
What
Doing
did
the
they-
job, huh?
They can get the news.
They putting out the
Hold on,
truth.
so
They
wait
putting
a
out the
minute.
truth too.
First of all, let's be clear. Which comes
Which
on
come
next
on
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
right here on DC Radio. TMZ are informed about stuff because of you.
Right.
No, what you do, your actions.
No,
What do you
No,
mean?
the person.
the person. You didn't know that?
Well, as far as what?
Far as anything.
You giving them the ammunition to go against.
No,
you.
not just that. Like, say, for instance, if Sean going somewhere, I'm Sean Publicist.
Right.
I'm calling TMZ.
Right. Right, and they follow you.
And they know where you are. Yeah,
Right.
they show up.
They
Yeah,
coming where
yeah.
you
I
at
was
because
talking- I was talking about
they
something
gonna try to.
Nah,
I get it.
that's your publicist
Right.
getting you out there.
Right.
Your publicist, they let. Hey, I'm telling y'all
I'm
right
trying
now.
to find
Mike gonna be
things-
down. He gonna be down Club Bill tonight.
Right.
Just to let y'all know.
Just like the
so all of a
media-
sudden when you pull up in the truck,
Yeah,
all of them out
There they
there.
go. They out there like
See,
I
your
got it.
publicist.
I got it.
hoping something crazy happens.
Something, yes.
Cause I'm telling you, they gonna air that footage
Yes.
until you pull a TI and tell you to take it down.
But see-
Yes.
but
T
see-
Boone say what it do, Michael. I'm sorry, T Bones or T Bones.
What it do, homie? What's good with you?
So that's what I'm saying. People don't realize. People didn't realize that.
Since you brought up TMZ, they had the article about Juice WRLD.
Okay.
And I said me and my son talked about it earlier. And the fact is, he was like, well, why would you want to put yourself in that situation? He said, did you know what happened? I said, well, I said, I knew he probably OD'd or something. He said, nah, he swallowed the
The
pills.
Percocets.
Swallowed them joints
That's
just
OD.
to hide them from the police.
But so
'Cause
why?
he ain't know no better.
But again, why? So you want to hide the Percocet, but you don't want to hide the guns?
So,
And the weed.
What are you doing? What
And
we
this,
doing?
and this is the thing. So you're on a private jet, not his own private jet, because the pilot.
The- he don't want to call.
The pilot told on his head.
Right, and
But I just don't like it's the fact that you don't have to hire a private pilot. You got a private plane, hire your own pilot.
whoa, he might not
you
be
can't-
stacked like
he
that.
ain't stacked. He ain't stacked like that.
I mean, clearly, but if you
First of
going
all,
to step
listen.
up to private jets,
No, first of all,
you
you
might
ain't-
want to have your own pilot.
Right, you should
But
have
you're
your
not,
they
own
not
let
jet.
me
with
tell you
you.
this right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You're not hiring a private pilot that's different from your plane. You
Right,
ain't doing that.
Right. Right.
You got to have that joint. Got to come in. That got
Right,
to go
that's
with
a
the
package.
Then you
That's
need
a
to
package.
be a flying commercial. Then that's what you need to be doing.
Or just that's
Not-
what you need to do.
Not like
Yeah.
that.
And have somebody
Or,
get
or
on
not fly like that.
Right.
have somebody drive that shit.
Why
But
would
see,
you?
where you
Why
want.
would you even fly like that? First of all,
Because
though?
you're stupid.
So what I told
They're
him,
young
he-
and dumb with money.
So he
You feel
said,
me?
he told me, he said, well, look, well, I think if I'm a celebrity like that,
No, you're
why
not
would I
on
want
that
to do
level.
that? I said, but you got. He said, I understand they come from a bad background and whatever. They might have started off with drugs, this and that. I said, yeah, it's true. I said, but the thing is once you become in that eye, you got to realize it's certain things you can't do no more. But then the way a lot of stuff is glorified, so he felt as though he can go out here and get all this weed, all his guns, this and that. So
Because other rappers glorified it, so that's the thing to
That's
do.
that's what I see.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
They're glorifying drinking lean and all that.
But the thing
popping
about
pills
it,
and this.
his talent, he's a good talent for what he was doing. But his bullcrap is what he should have left behind.
It should have been just smoking regular.
They're
You
not
know what I'm
leaving
saying?
that
Smoke
behind.
some regular. Y'all don't
Even-
need all
even
that
the bigger
stinking
than
ass
that,
loud
Migos got a
shit.
verse I was listening to coming in. I have her off the Perkins having on Xanax or something. That's
Right.
how the line went. I'm like, really?
That's the same with.
Why would you do that to a female?
That's like Lil Wayne.
He always have lean in his head cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even after his,
The
even after,
two-styrofoam-
even after the fact, he almost died.
About 3 times.
Almost 3 times.
Yeah.
He's dead.
The more mature person, Rick Ross, stopped.
And
Yeah,
Slim, like
no,
you
stop.
look like I see him on Skip and Shannon. He
look
look
horrible. He's
horrible.
like a skeleton with skin on
Yeah.
it. That's it.
And his voice sounds terrible.
Real terrible.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, and
That's a celebrity world, man.
it's
Some
not
of
that,
them
it's
did-
not
But
that
I told him
big.
It's not
everybody's
that
not
deep.
built for it.
It's not that big.
I'm telling you, yo, if I stepped up like that and it was like that, I just smoked regular. I wouldn't even be out here doing all that crazy
I mean,
shit.
I blame him mostly, but I blame the people around him too, though.
Yeah, all of them. All
Yeah.
of them.
Because all y'all with the shit.
Ain't now one of your homeboys told you this ain't right,
This
man.
ain't-
we
this ain't
can't
right.
we can't do this.
72
You know what I'm
Maybe I
saying?
can
pounds.
line me on something also.
All us going to jail, like
What I don't like about the media, how they spin stuff. Billy Williams said he was gender fluid. Now, do any of you all know what gender fluid is? I
Man,
don't.
I ain't
didn't
never
even
heard
research
It's what it is.
What is it?
Yeah.
All it is, he identifies himself from both sides.
Right.
That's all it is.
That's
not,
all it is.
not saying he's not saying he's gay. He's not saying he had no sexual relationship with a man.
Right.
Gender fluid.
He knows his feminine side.
He know his feminine side.
He has
who was the
feminine
one took
ways.
that
But
out
the
of
media
proportion?
spin
Who was that? Who spent that?
Well, it was on Facebook, so the media
It was
most
on
likely
film. The media did it. see how they can twist your words?
Why?
then,
They
he,
just-
then he came out and said he didn't know what gender fluid
no,
meant.
what it was,
when he
just,
said it.
he just said, I'm gender fluid. And they twist his words. The media threw it out there,
Mhm.
and they allowed us to form our own opinion.
See? Public opinion court.
That's every day.
But the thing about it, he did it because he wanted to do it because of the movie. Because you
Right,
got buzz
right,
now.
right.
You got buzz now. You got
Now you're paying attention to him.
He up now, right? So he in the because he's in the next Star Wars coming out.
Marketing.
That's all it is. Ain't nobody heard shit about gender fluid
Right.
until
shit.
just now.
I ain't heard about Billy D.
And
for a
now
while.
it's gone. Ain't nobody even talking about no fluid now.
That's it.
That's my
Nope.
whole thing, man.
But
the media will do
but
that.
back to the shop joint. It was they was talking about perception and everything too, and Diddy was just talking about how hard it was, for him coming up. But the thing about, I think the platform that they had, that LeBron had, I think it was great because the conversation would be so on point. It'd be so on point. And they were talking about like Kevin Hart, somehow how he grew up and stuff like that, and how it was different from Kevin Love to DeMar DeRozan, which was, they asked him about his trade. He said when he got traded to the Spurs, he said he was just so broke. He was just broke. He said he ain't talking to nobody for like 8 days.
So he didn't think they was gonna do it.
He said he flew somewhere, ain't talking to nobody for 8 days.
Cause who was that? He was with Toronto.
Yeah.
And they told him that they was gonna sign him.
Yeah.
And then when they just
But now they had just signed him, like a couple years ago. But they told they wasn't gonna trade him.
yeah, they weren't gonna trade him.
And then he was like, man, people in the NBA just got it all messed up though. Like, people be broke after a certain amount of time. People don't realize. He said when he first got drafted, he said it was kind of a gift because he got drafted to Toronto, but he was like, he couldn't go to Toronto. He said he didn't have a passport. He didn't know he had to need a passport. He was just showing how many uneducated young black people are. Now, he's speaking about the black people. He can't speak about the white people because that's not where he's from.
Right.
So he was like, it's just crazy how so many of them, is not educated and don't know how to take care of their money. And it's not surprising. I'm like,
nah.
But they don't take advantage of the classes that they give them. They give them financial classes for them to go to once they come into the league. Because the NBA and the NFL, they cover themselves with
but
it.
the NFL don't do it no more.
They don't.
They stop.
But see, once some guys get
The
their
NFL
money,
don't have to do it because NFL is non-profit. So I really don't got to give you shit.
Right.
But since the NBA is structured, they go ahead and put that all in that situation.
But see, once they do them classes and then you get that money, what class?
All that,
that's
all
out
that
the
it's like
window.
a
It's
windshield wiper.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
But see, if something happened, they can't say the NBA did.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
we sent you this. We sent
right
you
though.
this
That's right. When you get that bag, you see that check come in like.
I can't remember that one player who it was that just came into the league at the time. He was a rookie.
Like Mike Beasley said, the worst thing for him was getting drafted to Miami. That was the worst thing ever.
Give me money and I'm in Miami.
But see, his mother took control of his financial situation and told him, "You're not going to use the money that they gave you. You're going to use your endorsements."
Right.
So the money you go, his mom.
Mike Beasley's mom.
I don't know who it was. I don't know who, but the mother took control of his money and said, "Look, you're going to use your endorsing money for your spending money. You're going to take your contract money. You're just going to bank that.
Right.
So you're not going to just go all willy-nilly with all your money."
It's amazing how they can fly right through
Shaq
that
was
money,
smart with
though,
his.
man. That's crazy.
He ain't spend no game checks. It was no game checks or endorsement checks that he wasn't spending when he first came
he
in.
was just spending endorsement in the beginning. But then once he started getting his big contracts, he just kept banking that money.
Yeah.
Because he'll tell you right now, he's still spending Orlando Magic money.
Right.
Yeah, he'll tell you that.
He'll tell you that. He's still spending Orlando Magic money. So
He budgeting like a mug.
That's crazy,
Joe
yo.
said what's so messed up is Kawhi bought them a championship and bounced a year. But DeMar would have happily retired there. Yeah, I'm quite sure he'd have retired there, Joseph. With no
ring.
Well, the thing was,
They wouldn't have got no ring.
the Spurs didn't want.
And I don't know.
Lowry.
The reason I say I don't know because LeBron wasn't in the East no more.
So you don't know what.
Yeah, but they couldn't. I don't think they could have did without Kawhi.
I don't know. They averaged
Because DeMar DeRozan and Lowry,
they had the same amount of they averaged the same amount of points in the playoffs.
who?
DeMar DeRozan
And Kawhi?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one's more.
But then when you
That's
go
a
in that
big-
particular
a big
stage,
finish.
Nah, it was. Honestly, it was the same. It was the same situation. It was-
LeBron just couldn't get past LeBron. I don't care what.
that's what it
stage
was.
it was.
LeBron,
he
that's why I
couldn't
said.
get
I
past
just said that. I said LeBron wasn't in the East no more.
But I don't think he was the weak link on that team
Who?
for them to trade away DeMar DeRozan.
He wasn't.
Right.
he was a leader.
He was a scorer, but I don't know
Lowry-
if he had big defensive numbers. But
Hell, you gonna say stop marrying white girls that can have money after retirement?
oh wow,
That can't
is
happen.
Is that racist?
That
That's
can't
racist.
happen, though.
That's racist.
That's racist.
Hey, look, but that can't happen, too, though.
Because sometimes when you marry a white girl, you get less conflict from a white girl than you do a black girl.
But so you
That's
get
how they
black
feel.
girls- Black girls, you gold digger.
Joe said Klay Thompson
That's
first
that.
had control over his funds when he first came into the league, which probably helped him tremendously. Well, kind of sort of, Joe, because his dad was in the league.
Look at his background, right?
So his dad was in the league, so of
That's
course
totally
he gonna have that.
different.
His father right
yeah,
on the well, you're
Look
not
at the
gonna do what I
Currys.
did.
Look at the Currys. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
yeah,
you
but
got
now
parents
they
that was there
wasn't
that
never
did it.
flamboyant, so yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
they didn't get the kind of money that they getting today.
No, they did.
Hell no.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
sir.
So-
No.
But they still know how to budget a dollar.
Oh yeah.
So once you
Right.
got that in, you don't matter how much money you got, you can know how to
Right.
budget it. You're gonna keep it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you say that. It's like until Mike said, you get that bag. You get that check.
Some things
And you
might
go to the
change.
bank. You go to the bank on Friday and see that motherfucker, see that direct deposit.
What class?
Hey,
I'm
Just
skip
stuff
class.
going on, huh?
Man,
skipping
I ain't heard
classes
nothing.
today.
I don't
You
even
ain't gonna
remember
buy a
nothing.
jet like you ain't gonna buy a 757 like Scottie Pippen did.
Mhm, yeah.
You ain't got no money to put the fuel in it. though.
Right. Right.
Just buy dumb
Can't
shit.
even go nowhere. Just
buy
take-
dumb shit.
Take a picture of it. I'm
Who
gonna take a
buys
picture.
a whole plane?
I'm gonna
and
put it
ain't
in
got
my
no
backyard.
money to
I'm
put the-
gonna just put it in the backyard to take
How
a
many
picture.
seats on that joint? One?
Nah.
I'm gonna set it in the backyard to make a club out of it.
That's funny right there, man.
I didn't look it up,
Some
but I
people
heard
do
they
just buy dumb shit with money, man. It's
Yeah.
like, what?
I heard they trying to protest against my man Mike Vick because they are supposed to be honoring him.
Yeah.
I think they got enough to pass it.
they-
They got
Well, they're-
400,000
well,
signatures.
They was gonna do it.
That's not enough.
Regardless of what's happening, now they're gonna honor him regardless. Because whatever you may think about him,
He served his
Right.
time.
it don't even matter about a certain time. Look, if you want to detail everybody's situations when they
Right.
bad,
Right.
let's go through the whole list of people.
You won't
Man,
do it,
all
though.
these
They
people
not
that's out
gonna
here
do
killing
that.
animals. All these people.
Not,
Why you
even,
not
not
gonna do
even
that?
so much down to about the people that you honor in the past, even
Right.
coming in the
Oh
league.
yeah.
You want this nigga? You want to go behind the curtain for it? Let's
You're right.
Let's start off
You're
today.
right.
Let's start off with you.
Let's talk about football.
You exactly right.
So you might have just removed Bill Belichick and the Patriots
Right.
six championships from
Right.
the face of the earth.
right. Right.
Because what they grade go through now, he either gonna get fired or
Another
suspended.
spy game?
Who?
Nah, because
Shit,
them was
he done.
contractors,
Who?
dog.
Belichick?
Come
No,
on, Mike.
he didn't hire
Spy
them.
game
He didn't hire them. Them guys was
know the joke is that,
contractors. They was there
He
for
was
something
reporting to
else.
Cleveland.
They weren't there for that.
The Cleveland Bengals.
Mike,
joint.
that's the same story
Right.
that they told in Spygate 1.
They might get rid of him.
They told the same story from
I
Spygate
think
1.
he wanted
There
to
was
go
other
anyway.
contractors
So they said
that
this
was
nigga
hired to do
ain't gonna hire
They
something
said
else.
this is for some kind of documentary that they
Come
doing.
on, man. We
They
talking
said
about Bill
they doing
Belichick.
some type of documentary.
Yeah.
He'll get a job tomorrow if he get fired today. Who cares?
No, they're talking about the league suspending him. They talking about Roger Goodell. They ain't talking about New England.
And it's a wrap.
They
Again.
talking about Roger
And
Goodell
it's a
suspended. They need to
wrap.
suspend him at least
Oh,
4
I thought it
games.
was ran by the owner, so my craft ain't got no say so in that, huh?
Again,
It's the league.
Oh, it's the league, but he said the league is the owners.
the league does. The owners
So
do
you
own
want
the
to suspend
league. Go.
my Super Bowl winning coach? I'm an owner too, one of the top owners.
Go. When you start messing with the integrity and it's gonna mess with the bottom line, we all sit at the table and say, you know what you gotta
What
do.
bottom lines to messing with? Because they
You,
still
first of all,
fill seats.
you messing with Sco. It's the 100th anniversary of the NFL.
And that means what?
The integrity is
Come
on
on,
the line.
man.
On the
Slim.
it's the Patriots.
That's
Well,
the, that's
but
the,
hold
they
on.
want
the
to
main
the
team
league can do-
watching.
What's right is right and what's wrong
Everybody
is wrong.
cheat. Everybody cheat. All these teams cheat.
No, because
But
what's
they
happening?
keep
No,
getting
no,
the
what's,
Queens
no.
get caught.
What's going to happen is going to trickle down effect. That's what they saying today. It's going to be a trickle down effect now.
Okay.
Now what if
Right,
Mike? Now
right,
what if
right.
Mike want to start doing that? What if your team want to start doing that?
Exactly.
Y'all ain't got
And
the
y'all-
clout enough to do
And
that.
then y'all,
First of all,
what?
they don't have the clout to do that. You see
Do
what I'm
what?
saying?
To do what?
Other teams.
Other teams they got the clout to do that. If they do that, man, they gonna probably erase the whole organization. But New England is gonna be like, nah.
So what's the difference between New England and another team?
What you mean? What's the difference? It's New England.
It's a team, NFL team.
Are you serious? They just not your average team, bro.
So are we showing favoritism?
They always showing favoritism.
I think.
Niggas say they
I
can
think
kill
so.
us, but Lord don't let them kill an animal. That's crazy.
Are you serious?
Right.
They put
right.
Big Ben still
Come
out
on
here
now.
acting up
Huh?
like animal race.
So you trying to tell me if the Giants do it,
Who gives a shit about the Giants? Did they get fined when they allowed their kicker to keep beating his wife? Did they get fined?
I couldn't even believe the damn Giants
Peter
lost that
say-
damn game last night.
Peter say Big Ben still out there acting like an animal, raping women. Neen said Scope one owner isn't in the NFL.
I didn't say that, but no, it's still a board though.
She
I mean,
said if they say Bill did that
They
shit,
influence.
Neen said if they say Bill did that shit, he did that shit.
oh well.
Kevin said the Patriots are
Bill
terrible.
said he didn't do it. There was outside contractors though.
But that's the same joint they used for Spygate 1. And Spygate 1 was so bad that Roger Goodell left out the building and said, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I only want to see the tape. Destroy
was-
the tape. Do not let these tapes
It was
leave
during
this building.
It was,
Right.
it was during the game.
And they got the tapes now.
The
They got
Baltimore
both tapes.
Ravens
They
But
got
that
got
was
the
like
Falcons.
Spygate joint, not Spygate 1.
No, I'm talking about the tapes now. They got the
Yeah,
tapes
you-
from the game
you
and
right.
the Patriots. They got all the tapes.
They got you filming the whole first, because the reason, I'm going to tell you why he did it. They said the reason Bill Belichick did that shit because the Cincinnati Bengals, their coach, that's his first year head coach. He ain't got no film on him.
But so you actually
a
think Bill
coaching
Belichick
strategy.
did that?
Bill
Told
did
them to do that shit. You think
know
so?
why?
Yeah, he did.
Bill did that shit.
It's a strategy.
Eric Mangini let it out the bag a long time ago with Spygate 1.
It's a strategy.
'Cause
It's
Bill-
okay.
Hold on,
What?
So a strategy
It's
is
a
cheating?
strategy.
Is it cheating is a strategy?
No, I mean,
It's a
strategy.
cheat code. It's a cheat code.
If he don't have his actual playbook, really, what are we talking about here?
So Skandrick, they used to be with.
I can record what you're doing out there. I mean,
Used to be with the Cowboys. Is on what's the little white guy named Hurd?
What?
He was talking. to him.
Kyle Hurd.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
interviewed him today, and they asked him about. He said, "You played with who you played with? Played with us? Played with
Who?
Skandrick."
Yeah, he was
So-
on today. He was on the Fox Network today. Yeah.
So he was asking him. He said, "So how do you feel about the situation?" He said, "Well, you know what? They used to tell us whenever we go play New England, take your playbook with you.
Keep
we-
it with you.
Keep it with you. If we're in a hotel and we playing up there, keep the playbook with you. Don't leave it nowhere."
Peyton Manning said he told the team, "We cannot talk in here. If you need to say something, step outside the locker room."
So,
So now
they
all the
have
stuff,
that reputation.
all the stuff is coming out now. Eric Mangini told him a long time ago.
Okay.
Eric Mangini said, "Listen, Mike, I know what you do. Just don't do it to me."
Right.
You know what Mike said?
See,
"Fuck you. I'm gonna do it to you this weekend."
let me tell you the difference.
So that's what the whistle blew at.
So let me ask you a question. So what's really gonna happen behind all of it?
That's what they talking about now,
Nothing.
because now you done
Right,
Ain't
because this
nothing
is
gonna
not like
happen.
college
There
where they
ain't
can give you
nothing
the
they
death
can do.
penalty, where they can suspend
I
you
don't
for a
think they
year.
can do
They're
nothing.
talking about suspending Bill Belichick.
Just
They
one
talking
person.
about-
Well, if
That's
you
it,
really
you
look
can't
at
put
it,
it on one person.
Look. To me, Bill and Tom Brady, it's time for them to go. I'm just be
All
honest
right,
with
okay,
you.
that's
Okay.
fine. Your legacy was
I
done,
think it's
but
time
okay.
for both of them to go.
That's fine.
So do you think
But you can't pin that on one person.
Brady got
Right.
something to do with it?
Yeah, you can,
No,
because
you
he
can't.
He's a coach.
he runs football operations.
Oh, okay.
Don't nothing get done in that building unless Bill
But
Belichick
what about the
okay.
people that actually do it? Don't you still get an accomplice charge? I'm just asking. In the street life, that's what happens, right? I can tell you, Sean, go kill this dude for me. But guess what? You gonna get the same thing because you actually did the crime.
You about to do a killing job opposed to a video.
No, I'm just talking about the crime.
If I'm
Anybody
Bill-
involved in the crime, you have to pay the time. Period. So how you gonna pin it on one coach
They ain't gonna say
and not
that.
the people that actually was recording? Nobody else, huh?
Kevin
So
gonna
nobody
say,
else guilty.
Kevin said, "What this Spygate 6?" And he said, "That's my team, but cheating is not the move, Pat." Kevin, hey, if they cheating, not cool.
I mean, shit, go figure though.
The thing about it is like, nah, because Bill Belichick, if you a videographer, Sean, and y'all that's y'all business. I'm Bill Belichick. I'd say, yeah, go ahead and get him. Y'all probably what y'all charge $3-4 grand to do a video. So y'all charge
It
$3-4
gave him
grand.
a little.
So yeah, go get Mike and Sean, man, and let them go do that joint, man.
It's
Get
the
him
same-
$100,000.
Same situation when
Yeah.
Tom Brady had the balls.
Give him
and
$100,000.
shit.
So they gonna do whatever they
Y'all
can
gonna
do.
take that $100,000. Y'all gonna take that bag.
Yeah, damn sure will.
Same thing with the ball boys that did the ball deflating.
But see, the thing is, right now, I think they're going to try and really try to.
I told you,
Press the
Sean.
envelope.
I told your ass the first time.
Yeah.
You come right back and do it again.
Some-
I'm telling you like
But see,
this.
and the
So
thing
what's wrong
about
with
it,
the Astros in baseball then? They got they got twice. They got caught about.
They still under investigation.
They still,
Right. They gonna be under investigation too.
How long does an investigation take?
No, you don't. First of all, listen, Scott. They're not hiring somebody to do investigation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They just like going to court. Like when you
Right.
go to court, like they put your court date far out so they can go and gather information.
Mm-hmm.
Why so far out? Because they got other stuff to do just as well. So basically, what's gonna happen is once everything comes to a head, they're gonna sit down. I'm trying to tell me personally, I won't be surprised if Bill Belichick gets suspended at least 2 games.
He gonna get.
That's
he
fine.
got some consequences.
Whatever, but they
And
already
some
said two.
repercussions.
What's 2 losses gonna do? I'll wait. Nothing. Anyway, so like I said, they still gonna make the playoffs. They're clearly done with that. So.
But they already made the playoffs.
Right. That's my point. So 2 games was gonna bother them.
Hey, it's
If
sending
they
a
do the
message.
2 last games,
Sometimes
what's the message?
Sometimes the punishment is just to send a message.
Right.
It ain't always meant to hurt you. It's meant to send a message.
but think about it though. If they've been doing this every year,
That's like
against the other
baseball.
teams-
When you get as a manager in baseball, they eject you, Sean. You don't have to leave the
Right.
game.
Right.
You got to get from the dugout early. You can stand right there in the little hallway right there. You can still be at the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't yell down the hallway. Yell
Yes,
calls?
you can. You can.
Then
but you
what's
just
the
can't-
point of putting me in the hallway? It don't do
'Cause
nothing.
all
it don't
punishment-
affect shit. I hear you. though.
Punishments are not made to punish you all the time. Sometimes it's just to send a message.
But if there's no effect, what's the point?
It'll make an example.
It's gonna be a trickle down effect.
Sometimes
It goes back to what
man.
no,
You
it
know
goes
what
back
not
to what
cheat.
Mike and Sean said earlier. What if, let's go with the Carolina Panthers. What if the Carolina Panthers said, well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and start filming people.
right.
You see what I'm saying? And then they get caught, and they get almost like the death penalty.
But why you
wait,
do it?
wait
Why
a
you
minute,
do
y'all
it
ain't
to
doing that with New England. It's going. You don't want that. You don't want
Trickle
it to become
down
a problem.
to yeah.
So you want right
Everybody
now. You have
doing
to,
They need to worry about how they gonna handle domestic violence, man, from
But see-
here on out, because they keep suspending people 6 games, 8 games, 4 games.
You
Get
just
that
open-
straight first.
You just open
then
up
we
a
can
whole
talk about
nother, you just
going
open
over
up a whole
shit.
nother
Go.
situation.
You know they really don't have to get that straight, right?
Why not?
Because they don't have to.
But they said they would.
Let's go. They.
Did they not do that to? Did they not do
How
that
many
to?
promises politicians make?
Did they not do that to please the Me Too movement? They said, okay, we're gonna bring some women in and have them decide what the proper punishment should be,
Has it changed?
and they will review everything. Right?
Has it been changed?
Clearly, it has. I mean, they lied. That's my whole point. They lied.
That's what I'm trying to say. That listen.
So what-
the
what
domestic
we talking
violence is
here?
not even though it's bad. None of us on this
Exactly.
agrees with domestic violence. But let me tell you this: if the domestic violence is not messing with my bottom line,
Right.
I'm not worried about that.
You gotta pick your battles.
You know what? You know what's gonna happen with your domestic violence? I'm gonna let the court case handle that
And I'm
first.
gonna let you deal with your own situation.
Then once the court case handle it, go ahead. We under the situation now where your first run you get 4 games, then you get 6 games. I'm not worried about that right now. But when you start messing with the integrity of the game, I'm gonna get your ass.
That's a whole
'Cause you
different
gonna
ball
start-
game.
you
That's a
gonna
whole
start
different ball
You're
game.
gonna start having copycats. Right. You know what I'm saying? So one
It
team's
trickles
gonna do it.
down.
Right.
But so that's what I mean. So you looking at Belichick's coaching tree.
But think about it. Now they're
Which
gonna
I
start
know-
looking at all the integrity of their wins. Have their wins been
Me.
So should they investigate everybody that's ever been under Belichick? If this is the way he coaches?
not under Belichick?
No,
but
because the one on the Belichick is the one snitching.
Huh?
They the one snitching.
Who's the way they the ones?
The one that was under Eric Mangini is the one that brought it to their attention.
Yeah, they had a bit of breakup. So yeah, he was a
No, he didn't have a
whistleblower.
bitter breakup. Eric
Yeah, he was a
Mangini,
whistleblower. Only whistleblower I know of.
Eric Mangini left because he got a head coaching job
Mm-hmm.
with the Jets. He told Bill, hey man, I know what you be doing, man. Just don't do it to me. Bill again was like, fuck you.
I'm gonna do it to you too.
I'm playing you this week, so I'm
right.
gonna do it this week.
So
Right.
do they ain't played the Lions yet, huh? Did they do the Patricia? Did they do the Flowers? They play Flowers twice a year, but they always whoop their ass any goddamn way. So the
It don't
numbers
make no
don't
difference.
matter.
It don't make no difference.
So-
Like, why would you need to get Cincinnati?
So
shit?
should they investigate Nick
That's
Saban?
what I'm trying to
Is Nick
figure out.
Saban
Like,
on the
why
phone?
would
you said
you
what?
Should they investigate Nick
Why
Saban?
you
He from under
filming
the tree?
the Bengals though? Like,
Huh?
what the fuck?
What you
Just
mean, why?
because I don't have film on that coach, so I need to know his tendencies.
He'd be damned if he go out there and lose to the Bengals.
So no, it wasn't that.
So he was like, all right, I got it.
Nah,
You ain't gonna just
it
lose
wasn't
to the
that.
Bengals, though.
It was that I needed tendency because the year that they had Spygate when they did when they spied on the Jets finished 4-12. He wasn't worried about it.
Right.
It ain't the point of I need an advantage over you as far as your team because my team is superior. The point is I just need it just in case because you might
Yeah.
turn the team around.
Right.
So I just
Right.
need to have this for future references just
Right.
in case.
But
Right.
to me, it doesn't. Y'all beat us 13-10. Let's just be real. Y'all beat us by 3 fucking points.
Right.
You
And a
feel me?
bum ass call.
We get 2 bad calls by the refs though. That ain't had nothing to do with the Patriots defense and whatever was going
Like
on.
the bad calls they made the other
Yeah,
night.
exactly.
When
Like,
they
I
said my
think
man
that's
was
the
out of
league
bounds
getting
and
back at
shit.
y'all.
Like, yeah, that
Mikael Hurry was not out of bounds,
There was
clearly.
2 calls and they
But
paid
they
us
knew
back. They paid us
they
back.
knew the Patriots ain't had no more challenges, so they said let's call it out of bounds. He can't
Right.
challenge it no more.
Right.
That's I really look.
Motherfucker smart
All this shit
now.
fixed,
Motherfucker
man. But
smart
y'all
now.
ain't gonna act like it ain't. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You know what it is.
All I'm saying
They
is
was on the that game was supposed to be tied at that point.
I ain't gonna never go with Big.
Thanks,
I'm
Deputy.
not sitting there working my ass off and then just to throw a game. So I don't believe
Right.
it.
it's the integrity of their wins.
Means
I
that when you
believe.
get your ass beat for stealing $5, the money's still gone, but your sibling sold what taking that $5 got you.
And still will try it.
Send the message.
And
Shit.
still will try it.
Or maybe yours.
My brother will
I ain't
try
know.
the next
I
week.
said your brother.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
I
And
ain't doing that
then
shit.
guess what? They're gonna say, oh, well, they're gonna blame my old bro because he just did it last week. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it this time. And they're gonna look at him because he the one who always was caught.
But
Don't
see-
said unfortunately the good old boy never really doesn't care about stuff like domestic violence because they all the white men and they perpetuated the culture. A lot of them have gotten away with grabbing them by the pussy too. You know what I'm
They all
saying?
do it. Rich white men with that money. Trust me.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't deny it, but
Jerry be
I'm
partying like hell.
It just ain't get caught.
But when you start messing with the integrity, that's all. It
That's a
matters.
whole- there's a
The
whole-
shield that they built.
It's a
up.
new ball game.
It's a new ball game.
We don't
The
play
shield
ball.
they
We don't
broke.
play games
That's
like
right.
this.
It's only 32 positions in this world, and you can't get in unless 31 of us say yes.
Right.
And they got to be full. Come on, man. That domestic violence ain't on their top of their totem pole right now. They hide some
Never
women.
was.
You know what? They hide some women.
To
Let's
shut
go
up
ahead
to
and
me
shut-
too. Yeah, let's get them shut up.
Same thing everybody do.
I get it. I totally get it. But
hide them. Let's be cool, and everything will be all right.
Right.
But now you mess with the integrity. So now we got to figure out.
Because they got to do something if they
so
keep
why would
going.
the top owner allow that to happen? That's my whole point. Him and Jerry are the top, right? They're the top two owners in the league.
Robert
correct?
Kraft is not involved with the Patriots.
Nah.
He's not.
Okay.
Jerry Jones.
I know.
Jerry Jones is the president, is the
Right,
owner, president,
right,
and GM.
right.
Rob Kraft is only the owner.
That's it. That's all he got.
That's all he do.
Okay.
Like
He traveled every game though, right? He know the person there very, very, very well, right?
Yeah.
but he don't deal with football operations.
You don't have to deal with it not to know.
Yes, he do. Like my man in Baltimore. I forgot the owner of the nigga in Baltimore. Forgot. He told John Harbaugh. And no, he told Ozzie Newsome. I'm turning everything over to you. Do whatever you
Clearly.
want.
Is he at every game?
He said, I don't want to know. He at every game.
Is he at every game?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, he's at every game. He said, I don't want to know what you're doing. He said, hey, listen, only time I want to know something is if you about to trade something or get a big trade.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sitting out with my guys and then Sean be like, hey,
Breaking
Mike,
news.
Mike, you ain't telling me you traded for Grump. I'll be like, wait, what? He said, that's all I want to know.
Right,
As far as football
right,
break,
right,
he said, he
right.
don't get involved with
He
the
should
team.
know if he been shopped around too.
No, I'm just saying. But
He
he don't
should know.
No, the owner I'm not that guy. You run the team. That's the purpose of having a GM and the president of football operations. See, that's what Bill Belichick does. Everybody that's in Bill Belichick in New England
Yeah.
is handpicked by Bill Belichick.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
I
You
get
got
it.
to go through him.
You got to go through him.
Yeah.
So yes,
So
when
he
it come
about
down that pipe,
He about to catch that hammer.
He
So,
got- you
all,
gotta catch that.
so all of them are
Yeah.
not guilty by association.
Huh? What's
I'm
that?
just asking. So none of them
No,
are
you
guilty
talking about
by
the
They ain't
owners.
gonna say
None
your
of the
team-
owners.
They ain't gonna say your team owner
coaching
is the
staff.
only one that's in everything, Sco.
Yeah, he is. He
The other
is.
owners and
He know how to cover his
walk
shit,
with
though.
it.
Jerry know how to
Uh,
cover his shit.
And Joe says it's ironic how much they care about
He don't get
integrity
caught.
when it comes to the bottom line and the shield. But this is America and they made it. Hey, that's just the way it is, though, Joseph. I mean, when it comes down to that shield, they let it be known.
Thank you,
Right.
Joseph. That's exactly
Right.
what I'm saying. They built the shield. They are the shield.
Yeah.
And now you worried about the integrity of it, but you
They
the ones
always
doing
worry
the
about
shit.
man. Listen,
You the ones doing the shit.
It's
and tell y'all because you're not understanding what integrity. You don't know how to spell integrity. That's why. You spell integrity M-O-N-E-Y. That's all that matters.
You're right. You're right.
I thought
That's why they
integrity-
doing it.
I thought that was reputation.
That's why they doing it. So Sean went out here and bought a goddamn $150 million yacht.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike said, "Oh, you trying to show off?"
Let
So
me go
Mike
get
go out there
one.
and bought a $200 million yacht. Oh, y'all trying to think
So
y'all
it's
that? I'm gonna
competition.
go buy $250 million. That's what it is.
Competition.
Yeah. So we got to make sure this integrity stay up because at the end of the day, Sean ain't trying to spend his money for no gas for that boat. I need to get that money that's coming from that's coming in every week. What are we getting or whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I need that bag. I ain't talking about the TV money. That TV
Right.
money, that's that big money.
Right.
But some of the small money coming in, we gotta make sure that stay in. So I gotta fill my boat up.
Right.
Come on, man. It's all about money.
But
You
see, you
cannot
got-
mess with that bottom line.
So you got other owners probably pissed off at the fact that this dude is actually doing this to these teams. Like, come on, man, y'all beating my team this week and last week, and
Getting
how do we
away
know
with
you're
it.
not cheating?
Getting away with it.
Execute.
Execute what?
Execute the plan. That's all you gotta do.
And then again, if you really look at it, the coach ain't on the field. It's up to the players out there
Exactly. You
playing
gotta
that's gonna win the
execute.
game.
Bottom
The
line.
coach ain't in the
Well,
game.
no,
The
I'm
coach
not-
ain't running
You
no
have to
ball.
execute
The coach
it,
ain't
man.
running no play.
I'm not.
It's
It's
the damn
not
team.
about how they execute. It's how they got the plays to it. Come on now.
What?
Prime example.
Are you serious?
Buffalo. A prime example. I'm going to go with you, Sean. Buffalo and New England. Micah Hyde intercepted Tom Brady in the end zone. Bill Belichick ain't go shake the coach hand. He went and found Micah Hyde.
Oh yeah.
How you?
Last week.
How you? That wasn't last week. This was like last year. How did you pick that off?
Right.
That's what he want to know. Damn everything else. How did you pick that off?
How you beat my system?
That's it. So I would know next time.
Right.
That's what it's about. So now we out there. We on 3rd and 9. They in a four wide receiver set, one back. We see that he do a hand sign. Quarterback do a hand sign.
Belichick
Sean.
pick that shit off.
Get the flat. He going straight to the flat. I seen the sign. Sean. Soon to hike the ball, go to the flat.
Boom.
Boom. That's your advantage.
Yep.
Prime example. Seattle, New England. Hey, What my man say that Malcolm Butler. Malcolm, why did you rush that pass? He said because we seen it on film. Seen it on film.
Right.
So when you get the film, you get that competitive advantage. That's why you film them.
I get that from a defensive standpoint. I do.
That's what I'm saying.
But for offense though.
Offense, let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back to the past 3 Super Bowls. Besides the joint that Tom Brady was up 28-3, how good has Tom Brady really played in the Super Bowl? I'll wait.
He has not thrown over 300 yards in that one Super Bowl.
Right.
I get it.
He had that, but that defense been what?
Have to.
Right.
The Los Angeles Rams averaging almost 30 points a game last year.
Yep.
Got to the Super Bowl, they got 3 to 10 points. Come on,
Stack
man.
it up.
Bruh, that's the game I'm trying to tell y'all.
So y'all trying to put
Belichick.
He's trying to put an asterisk on y'all championship.
Belichick.
It's not the fact
I'm
that
not putting an asterisk on it. I'm just pointing out the facts.
It's a perception. If you keep getting caught for cheating,
If you get caught,
They should
Come on,
suspend him. I agree. They should suspend him.
how do we know you haven't been cheating the whole time? How creditable are your championships?
Well, we can't go back in time now because that's
You
in
did
the
it.
past.
You did it against the
Game
Rams.
hasn't happened
You
yet.
did it against the Rams. You did it. I think they said that he did it against the Panthers.
Right, and Carolina. And
No,
I'm trying to
Carolina
tell
played
you,
Denver.
I can tell you like
No.
this is my
They
opinion.
played Denver.
They played Denver.
They played Denver in that Super
But it was
Bowl.
another game.
so
They said the Panthers did it against the Panthers when they played them though. It might not have been a Super Bowl.
no.
Who they playing the Super Bowl? Carolina playing the Super Bowl.
Oh, they did. Back when
Us,
they had,
that was us.
Yeah,
What?
they had John
They
Fox.
played us.
John
Because when
Fox-
that was the year
That's
that
when John
Carolina was
Fox
on fire,
was
right?
With Steve Smith and them.
Jake
got-
their home, right?
But my thing is, how do you get to the Super Bowl and flat out?
Well,
If
the
you
division
play-
or the division
No.
stakes.
If
They
you
keep
look-
the division, it's just,
If you look at Cam Newton's reaction and his body language at the press conference after all that,
that was in Denver though. That was a Denver game.
I don't
That was
give
the
a
Denver
damn.
game when he lost.
That's
to
the Denver game.
But
I told you that. They told him to throw that
Jake
game.
Mahomes and them. But he
That's what
lost.
I'm saying.
I know he was told to throw that game.
Because there's no way you're going.
What?
I'm gonna say that.
My opinion, I believe something happened in that locker
Hell
room.
yeah,
told him,
because he was
look,
pissed on the sideline like.
Slim, because
Joe, y'all
if
gotta
you
be
look at his
buck-
reaction at the press, he was
I'm
like this.
telling you.
Young, go back and look at Cam Newton's stats.
Yeah, I know his stats ain't all that great.
He won MVP.
They was blowing everybody
They was
out.
killing
They
everybody.
was like 15-1.
That was killing
So how
everybody.
can you get to the stage and you flat
Because
out?
it's Peyton fucking Manning his last year. They said we gotta let this man go out on top.
Right.
I know what it's about.
I
I don't say a lot of the games is
I
fixed.
can kind of believe that.
But that joint right
on,
there
man.
was some bull.
Hey,
Look,
Come on, man.
look, Mike,
Hey, listen.
Mike.
That's more money for us
You
because
know,
they
now
want
you
that guy
know
to be
when.
the face of the team.
Now you know when it's time for somebody to get their yards and they gonna break a record. What they do? They let them get them damn yards.
Slim, I'm gonna tell you, if you look at
Hey,
Cam
man,
Newton,
hey, listen. We're gonna take a quick
he
break,
was
man.
pissed, yo.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come right back with our topic, man. Why do black people dislike or hate other black
This
people?
one of the
This
reasons
late?
right here,
Hey,
goddamn.
please.
this late.
Make sure y'all stay tuned.
That's one of the
man.
reasons right
We'll be
here.
back.
Share,
This
share,
lady,
you never
y'all.
fucking
Share
agree.
this video.
Hey, this late.
Part of it right here.
Y'all stupid.
He got a new word. This late.
Slim, you think that's so? If y'all go look at Cam Newton's stats that year, look at his passing stats.
Yeah, I already know.
But he had feet too, Mike.
Slim, they put 8 in the box against Cam Newton.
That means what?
Nothing at
That
all.
still was a juggernaut offense. You know,
It was not. Let's go. Name some else in the offense.
Steve Smith did that year. What?
No. Steve Smith wasn't there that year. Steve Smith was there with Jake Long. Name another offensive person on that team. That was
champagne because we got that dope.
Are we straight? What he say? We
No,
back.
now there you popping.
Let me hear you say,
We back. We back.
Hey.
No, it wasn't.
Let me hear you
was
say,
dead.
That's funny.
Sleep.
No.
hello, is it me y'all looking
These no
for?
those, Nico.
Stop hanging out tonight, Nico. You
Get that
ain't,
nigga a
you
shot.
ain't in your 20s no more, boy. Trying to hang out with
Can
D
you hear us
Floyd.
now, Brooklyn?
Get
Can
that
you hear us now,
nigga a
baby?
shot.
We live, baby. We live.
Trying to hang out with D Floyd like you
Yeah,
still
man.
22.
Yeah, man.
I ain't young no more. I ain't young no
I
more.
don't know why they talking
You know
about.
what
Why
I'm
everybody mad at Lizzo, man?
Lizzo.
Man, you see,
Everybody
Lizzo
mad at her,
did.
man.
She need to cut that shit out though. She kind of overdoing it. To me, she
Cut
kind of
that shit
overdoing
out,
it, man. She overdoing it.
she had the Prince shirt, the ass out joint.
Hey, that's I don't know what that was.
She overdoing it, and if you say something, all the fucking go to corral people coming out the
But
motherfucker.
Ronnie,
No.
any sound yet,
Hold
buddy?
on. That's racist.
Yeah,
That's racist. Don't be saying that.
What?
I'm just, hey,
He said all the Golden Corral
Let her-
people
let
gonna
her-
come
let
out.
Nah, that's wrong.
All the go to corral
let her-
people
let her-
coming.
let her
That's
live her
racist.
best life.
That's waitist.
Let her live her best.
I think she putting a little bit too much on it though.
She
I
just
think she
doing
need
what
to
she
kind of.
started her.
Yeah.
She doing
I
what she did on the
understand.
walls.
I understand where she's
living her
coming
life.
from, but sometimes you could do too much.
I mean, I think
You
I
can
don't
do
see
too
nothing
much.
wrong with her uplifting her
And
community.
it
which
don't
is
look
the obese
good
community.
when
There's
you out there
nothing
doing
wrong with
too
it.
much.
What's wrong
Did you
with
see
it?
the shirt?
I did see it. Did they allow her in the stadium?
Yeah,
Then
but
there's nothing wrong with it.
What's your LA game?
Yes, the
Yeah.
Lakers game.
Yeah.
First of all, she's Lizzo. Why won't they allow her in the stadium?
Wearing that, she could, that's what I'm saying. Asking them.
no, hey,
Clearly, there was nothing wrong with what she had on. They let her in.
Kevin said she was doing too much at the time and
It
place
was-
for everything.
See, that's
That's
a
me.
good segue
I
to this
just-
topic.
I just
Why we
said-
always hating on our own people,
Pete
man?
just said I'm a BBW ambassador, but she did way too much. At
ain't
least
the
have,
fact.
at least have a fat ass.
it ain't the fact
Huh?
about
Oh, I don't know what that.
it ain't about uplifting your community, nah, but it's the way you do it. Come on now, she ain't have to wear that shirt. We all know who's the
Here
shirt.
we go again with
It
y'all
was a shirt with
judging
her ass out
shirts.
with some
Go
thongs
back to
on.
my motherfucking
Oh,
thing
the
about
whole other
the
was
Gucci
a shirt.
Kente t-shirt. You can
She
wear
had
what
long
the fuck
back,
you
look.
want.
Long
Wear
black
what you
shirt
want
on,
as long as you feel
but
comfortable
the back
wearing
was
it. Right or wrong?
ass out.
Am I right or wrong, Miguel? You wear what the hell you want. She don't give a shit what you think, I think, you think. Period.
I just think she put too much on the shit.
Okay, who are we? That's what she gonna say. Because
I'm
guess
me.
what? Her
I'm
bank account
me.
bigger than all ours.
Man, fuck Lizzo.
Okay. God damn. What was just said by no means as burned on Wendy C Radio or Mike's Corner.
I just think she put
Hey,
too
look.
much on the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know,
Man, I used to talk.
Yeah, man.
She broke up with him.
Lizzo.
Hey,
I used to talk. I used to go together.
Hey, yo.
She a trip, man.
You went in on that
She
one.
dropped me. She made it and shit, and then she dropped me.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, yo, you said that shit like you,
Damn.
like you called her like she called you last night.
he said that like whenever he calls, she don't pick up the phone.
Man, fuck me.
Damn,
God
phone ring.
damn. Hey, yo.
Go change.
What's up, Liz? I'm just playing. Man.
Shit, she called herself Lizzo. Her name Tanya. I know it's
You
Tanya.
don't
She
even-
trying to front now. Don't front on me.
Hey, look, she gonna say, don't play my music. Don't you dare play my music.
Hey, yo.
Coming right for you. Michael, where you
Yeah,
at?
sure
Oh, okay.
will.
I mean, I like Lizzo, but I mean,
I like Lizzo
I think
too.
she just did too much with the
Yeah,
shirt.
she just put a
I
little
mean, it
too
was-
much on it.
No,
Man, don't do that, Joseph chime in. Cause y'all really don't want me to chime in.
Hey,
Y'all
what's
want
doing
to
too
die.
much and what's doing too little?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Right.
She's Lizzo. And she did it on a video show platform.
I like what she doing and everything.
No,
What-
she's
what-
at the
what
game.
award show was that? BET?
She's at the game.
But the one reason was AMAs, wasn't it?
She was up there in
The
the,
last
in the
one,
pamper,
yeah.
man. And come on, y'all. So what?
No, I'm talking
That's
about.
how she made her
Did,
self.
did you like that pamper?
Huh?
That pamper look like shit.
No, I just like that fact that she had no fear. She had a whole lot of confidence to get up there and do
Right.
that.
And
That's why I like
was like,
I
wow.
like what she
That's
did.
good.
Kevin said, would you let your daughter come out like that?
I wouldn't want to, but if she's grown, I can't stop her. Let's
Yeah,
be
but-
real.
But would you approve of it?
Huh?
She
Would you
putting too
approve
much
of
on it, man.
Who am I to approve or disapprove?
She putting too much on
My
it.
point is, who am I to disapprove or approve? I'm not a judge.
Okay,
So I can't tell her what to wear and what not to wear.
if that was your girl, would you let her do all that?
Hey, Joseph, right.
How you gonna tell
Joseph
your
would
girl
say
what
Mike
to
was
do?
he was a step away from saying
I'll
fuck
wait.
you, Melissa. Right.
You can tell your girl not to do a lot of things. Don't
Come
mean
on,
she ain't
man. I
gonna do
mean,
it.
it's one thing to do it, but it's. I mean,
So I just seen a picture of it.
No.
So what happened?
she stood up and she was
At the game.
dancing at the game, dancing.
The Jumbotron.
She was twerking. She turned around.
Twerking.
And start twerking.
And started twerking. Slim. Her
Well, that's what she
whole
does, is twerking.
ass was out.
So,
She got an ugly ass dude too, man. That dude ugly as shit.
It's on square.
see, y'all ain't right.
She got a
See,
SpongeBob
y'all ain't
ass.
right, man. Because y'all
Oh,
judging.
SpongeBob ass.
Ain't nobody judging.
They said she did real good in that movie though with J Lo.
I gotta see that. Yeah, I still haven't
She
seen it.
probably. I ain't seen it, but I like her. But did she do too much?
That's
I
her
believe
style.
she.
That's how she is.
But
She
come on,
is.
that was too much though.
How's it too much? That's who she is.
Kevin gonna say you bullshit, and then Joe say talk about us go.
That's who she is. She can't. You want her to dumb me down for what? Because she had the Lakers game?
Ain't nobody say dumb me down, but it's just like
I seen worse people dress worse.
She
That's-
put a little
that's-
bit
come
too
on,
much.
man.
She put a little bit too much on for national TV, man.
Okay, so the sheer see-through dresses that Rihanna be wearing to award shows.
But we
is
ain't
that-
talking
it's
about.
tasteful,
We ain't
huh?
talking about
That's
Rihanna.
tasteful?
Rihanna
Hey.
was fucked up when she did that too.
Okay, so my
Rihanna had that little ass dude back then too. That shit didn't look good.
hey,
Little
wait a
bit of
minute.
ass.
Wait.
Little ass.
going to your
Hold up.
attraction.
Hey, Mike.
Motherfucker,
See
little
what
bit
I'm
of
saying?
ass dude.
Excuse me.
yo.
Hey. She don't have. She does not
So
have
she
a
need a
little.
rump back
It was
there,
not
huh?
tasteful.
So if it was a big rump like Delicious
It
or
was not
somebody,
tasteful. The ass was
congratulations,
tasteful.
Delicious, on your engagement. But if she had ass like Delicious, it'd be okay, huh?
Delicious got a
Answer
ugly
the
ass dude
question.
too. Her dude don't look good, nigga.
Shit. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if it was shaped differently, y'all would approve. Is
I
what
would.
you're saying?
I wouldn't.
So why are you disapproving of what she had?
I'm
It's just
disapproved
the way-
because it was too
It's
much.
just. Yeah. It was just. It's just.
I believe if it was one of them video vixens, y'all wouldn't be saying this.
I
Let's
would.
keep it
I'm still
real.
gonna say it,
They ain't said
You
she,
would not.
They ain't said she embraces her ass. We get it. Enough is enough.
it's the time and place of everything.
She was going
All
out of
that-
that basketball
Kevin
player.
said-
This
Kevin
is
say-
proving our point on why black people don't like
Kevin
other black
says
people.
about having respect for
Period.
yourself. It was families at the game.
It's families that are watching an award show. Let's be real.
Nene said it was tastes. It would have been the same for any of them. Period.
Right. Doesn't anybody that would have did scope. All the person's ass was out.
We're talking about LA, prostitution capital. What
That's
the hell are we
not-
talking
It's
about?
not the prostitution.
So she a
capital.
prostitute
Shit, they
now?
prostitute out there. No, I'm just saying.
LA,
They see that.
I mean,
you
Vegas.
ride down the street, you see people walking down the street looking
Vegas
like
is the
that.
prostitution capital.
Hello, Vegas.
Well, either way, you ride down the street in LA and see some strange characters, shit way strange.
Do that here.
Yeah, you go,
Right, so-
you go outside
So-
right
so-
now and
so-
see some
so
shit.
we're talking about, oh, this is a family game. It's a game. It's a basketball game.
But you know when you become a star like that, man, you got boundaries.
Okay, but guess what? If it was against the rules, she wouldn't have been allowed in the
It
stadium.
ain't nothing better than free publicity.
That's
That's
right
what she got.
again.
That's
Right
it now.
again.
And
She
that's
got
what she
it
got.
all.
She got
Yeah,
everybody.
she
She
did
got
exactly what she
everybody
was
talking
supposed to
about
do.
it.
Now, if you thought Prince joint was crazy,
Prince was the butt out there. Anybody say nothing about that?
they did say something about that.
Was it tasteless?
Where his dude was
We
at?
talking
I
about
don't be
Prince.
looking.
we
had
had the cutout
we had
jeans?
we had the butt
You
cheeks
think I
up.
was looking at a man's ass?
No, I'm just
Everybody
nobody
seen it.
wanted to look
Nah,
at it.
you
It
up
just
into my
happened.
house.
Yeah. This nigga, I was on the internet and I seen the talking about
ain't
Jason
seen
They did it
Derulo.
in concert. Yeah, that's what's wrong.
Oh, I was told the Jason Derulo joint that they took off Instagram. I was like, well, wait a minute. I wasn't trying to see that. They talking about they trying to compare the situation from when women be on TV on
They should really just
Instagram,
get on it.
and I think he had some low ass drawers on.
Oh, what?
Jason Derulo,
I don't know who that is.
the one used to go the dude that he was addicted to sex. He used to mess with what's my girl name that was on American Idol. Jordan. He used to mess with Jordan Sparks.
Jordan Sparks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had some picture where he was in his drawers and I think his junk was hanging out or whatever, and they made it take it down. So he was making a big uproar about it, how it was a double standard. Because when women do this,
Oh, they let it stay
Stop
on.
it.
They let it stay on.
yeah, when the women do it, y'all let it stay on. But when
Right.
the man do it, you better take y'all reported me.
Right.
So he was saying they was talking about the double standard situation
Yeah,
of
double
men
standards.
and women because
See?
Peach's gonna say Jason Derulo can show whatever he likes.
Wow.
She gonna say son is blessed.
Now, if she was promoting herself at the strip club or whatever this and that, all right, wear that shirt.
Hey, look. She did what she wanted to
She
do.
did what
She,
she
got the
wanted to do,
publicity.
and did what
But
she
that
had
goes,
to
like
do.
Scott said, that goes to our topic.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
That goes to our topic. Why do black people dislike or hate other black people?
Yeah, y'all
And
terrible, man.
my thing, like I said, we gonna talk about this. Like I said, it's been 2 weeks, so you should have saw like Queen and Slim.
I ain't seen it yet, but y'all can talk about
That's
it because I want to see it tonight.
the biggest thing is, again, the situation. What happens is how a simple situation can turn bad. But not everybody know the premise of the movie of the fact that they was on the run, basically the whole movie. It ain't no Bonnie and Clyde thing. They wasn't going to rob banks.
Okay.
They wasn't going killing people.
Right.
They wasn't doing that. They wasn't doing nothing wrong the whole movie. So it wasn't no Bonnie and Clyde thing. But then, of course, you know, when the news guy, everybody know the gist of it was the fact that they killed a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
Killed the police officer by accident.
Mm-hmm.
You got your man, you got Slim, hard-working black man. He ain't no criminal, no nothing.
All right, no bad, yeah.
Queen, she's a lawyer, but she got a chip on her shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
Black Panthers.
She
Yeah.
black, yeah. She got that joint on her shoulder. So they was eating dinner, and one of the things that the things that we were talking about black people and stuff is the fact I think they went on a first date finally. They met each other on Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to have a first date. It was at some little rinky dink. We ain't gonna see no. I apologize. They was at a little restaurant. So she was like, "Why you eating here? This and that." He said, "I know you probably can go somewhere else." He said, "It's black owned."
Right.
That's it. That's all. Boom. They was driving. He took her phone. She took his phone.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Get my phone back." Just laughed and said, "Get my phone." But when he went to grab the phone, you know, the cops were
Yeah.
pulled him over.
Ain't that the humbleness? How
Put
always
him over.
happen?
But the police officer said, "You failed to make a lane change. Use your signal, whatever." Put him over. All right. Step out the car.
That ain't necessary.
That's what she started saying. Why has he got to do all this and that?
Yeah,
She's
that's
like, "Calm
crazy.
down." Then he said,
Black
"What's in your
Panther
trunk?"
kicked in.
Well, what's in your trunk?
Really? You don't, see,
Skull.
see, you don't ask that kind of question.
No. This is a skull situation.
Mm-hmm.
What's in your trunk? Shoe boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What's in the shoe boxes?
Nigga, shoes. The fuck kind of question is that?
That's all he said. Shoes. Now I forgot that it was in Detroit or wherever it was, Ohio, whatever. It's cold. He said, "Can you hurry up? Because it's cold." That's when everything went left.
Oh, God.
He said, "What you say to me?" He said, "I'm just saying it's cold." Everything went left. Boom.
Okay, yeah, that's how I
they
can
went in a
happen.
situation, going out through the country, going down to whatever.
All right, okay.
Her uncle was the dude I can't stand because he can't act to save his life. Bokeem Woodbine. Can't act to save his life. I don't even know how he's still making it. But anyway,
Nobody want to hear
he
you.
told him, look, go here. I know these people from the service. Woo wah whip. You know, they gonna take good care of you. The wife was a bit of a bitch, but he cool. They was a white family. So they get down that joint to the what's come. Found out they got a bond on their head now. They got a bounty.
What?
What you thought?
Because they killed the police
What was
officer.
that? What you thought?
$250 apiece.
Wow.
He was like, "That's all?" He was like, "Yeah." He said, "But you can stay here." The wife was like, the wife kind of act like a bitch. But police, of course you got Miss Jenkins over there.
Mm-hmm.
Miss
Yep.
Jenkins singing. So Miss Jenkins all of a sudden tells. So the police come to the house.
They always
He
do.
tell Queen Islam, "Hey, upstairs, woo wah whip, boom bam boom."
Yeah.
Hit him, white couple. So they Bokeem Woodbine was like, "Yeah, go to this guy. They gonna help you with that next person on." So Bow, we get to the show. They go over. They need to get to the whole time they was doing that shit though. One of the underlying things of the movie is you got to take time out for yourself, regardless of what you go through.
Right.
Take time out for yourself.
Me time.
You got to have that me time. Do shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So got to the point. They got to the almost at the end where the dude was like, they met the dude, whatever. They was gonna take the plane to Cuba, or whatever, like Afeni Shakur. It's like, so when they got there, boom, police right there.
Damn. Wow.
Black dude turned him in.
Wow.
It's always that.
Black
Uncle,
dude.
Uncle Tom ass dude.
Black dude. He wasn't Uncle Tom dude, but he black.
Clearly.
Dude. But like really, why do as black people we feel that we got to come up? We use our own people as to come up.
Because of crabs in the barrel. Why that stereotype ever started? That's exactly
First of all,
why. Shit like
we
that.
and we keep saying crabs in the barrel. Crabs were never made to be put in the barrel.
They weren't.
No.
I know.
So it got to be another narrative for us to say behind it. Joseph said, whole time Bokeem Woodbine is who everybody I heard talk about the movie praised for his acting. And you know what, Joseph? His ass did good in the movie. As bad as his acting is, he did
Like
good.
Bokeem Woodbine.
Hell no. What really made me hate it was in Love Joe. and the Tupac video made me hate it.
There you go.
But the thing about it,
Justice, yeah.
yeah.
Well, see, what
Not for
uplifted
injustice.
his
I'm
career
sorry.
was that Biggie and
Jason's lyric. That's what
Jason,
I
that's,
meant to
yeah,
say.
Jason, that's what it was. Jason
Jason's
Lyric.
Lyric.
Not Love Jones. Jason Lyric. But
Biggie
yeah,
and Tupac joint.
yeah, that joint too. He just can't act to me, but he did a good job. But I see this on a daily basis in dealing with blacks and and stuff like that. And we always us always talking about the racial situation or racial stuff. But it's blacks. There's always as a whole, always don't want to see that next man get ahead.
So the question is,
what's the problem with that?
Why? As everybody's watching, why do black people sit there and step on our own head, step on our partner's necks or our own necks?
Always
to move forward.
Right.
Always.
Again, it goes back to the old saying. Sometimes I think a black person would cut off their nose to spite their own face.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
so
sad.
as being black, I don't. I think when everybody compared the situation about the white man or something like Scobie doing, they always compare stuff to the white people or the Caucasian people. I'm like, bro, it's not everything in our races. We are our own worst enemies. Yeah. So we can't even everybody else man, we need a seat at the table. Why do you need why do black people feel as though they need a seat at the table?
It's just what you mean? Seat at what table? At their table?
That's what black people always saying, man. They need less.
We'll never create our own because of what the topic of the seas. We'll never want to see everybody get ahead.
Once black people get to that table, they ain't gonna say shit because they surrounded by too many white folks.
I mean, I already see it coming in the Godfather of Harlem. The dude, not the long haired dude, but his right hand man with the short hair. He's like, Bumpy, why you don't let me do this? I see him backstabbing Bumpy sooner or later. I just see it. I just see it coming because of his whole attitude and how he's so mad at why Bumpy won't do this or why Bumpy won't do that. You see what I'm saying? That's just how. That's the way it is.
Pete just said mental conditioning. We've been conditioned forever to dislike each other, just like in school days. The wannabes versus the jigaboos. Joe said a lot of it has to do with the inability to break those generational curses from slavery. Pete said, "Do you know how many times I was called a yellow or red heifer?"
Look. You know, who you think taught us to do this to us?
We taught our own selves. I agree with Peaches.
You don't think they had nothing to do with that?
Mm-mm.
Even when I was standing in Massa House, y'all went out there to field mad.
See, the thing about it is, they should have stood with us. Whoa.
That's what they gonna say.
No. See, that's how we start dividing right there.
Exactly.
Right there.
That's how they do it.
It got nothing to do with the white people.
Nothing.
It got something to do with our own selves.
Why you don't stay here with us?
Like now,
why you getting ahead?
Because what happens is, our mental is like, so Mike think he better than us because he in the house now.
Right.
And then we thinking, like Scotia said, why you in there with them? Why you should be out here with us? Like, nah. Again, we cannot be happy at another person's success as black people, and I think that's totally wrong.
It's just it's sad, man, because it's like we don't want to bind
one
together
to
reach the bigger goal.
That's why we can never get ahead.
Like you'll see,
Joseph said we need to create our own table. I was getting to that, Joseph. I was getting to that. Yeah, you go pulling the cart before the horse. We need to create our own table and take a scrap instead of and stop taking scraps of theirs because that's all they're going to give us anyway. Pete said, go back to the Woody Lynch letter and the syndrome.
What are you gonna do when you get to the table?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, people need to black. First of all,
have a difference of opinion.
Right.
That's always gonna happen.
Arguing and fussing.
Right.
That's what it is. You always gonna fuss regardless. And you know what the white people do? They don't do that.
They don't care.
They come up with a plan.
They come up with a
plan. They know how to move.
They're gonna agree to disagree real quick.
But I have to come to the table.
Hey,
I ain't gonna like your idea. You ain't gonna like my idea. And then it's the table. You might well just burn the damn table up.
They don't know how to come together on things.
They're more willing to share.
They don't know how
for
to
the
come
bigger
together.
good.
No, as blacks, we don't.
We don't know how to come together and come to one common goal.
Because we're so concerned about
each other. What you gonna do?
Right.
You might have a quarter more than me, no matter.
So me and you DJing, and
it ain't gonna be 50-50. It's gonna be 60-40 one way or the other.
Well, Mike, how much they pay you? Oh, they paid me $500.
But I drove all the equipment over here.
But wait a minute, why they only gave me $400? So I gotta go back to the table. So now what I'm gonna do? I'm about to fuck your money up.
Right. That's how it all starts.
That's how it all started. So now me and Mike not cool because I done fucked Mike money up. They done fired both of us. They done went high Sean and Skull and gave them the same amount of money.
Right.
And they cool with it.
Right.
See,
they're gonna split it down the middle anyway.
The one thing that was missing before y'all got there, y'all didn't have that conversation. Say, this is how we want our contract structured. So when we go here,
no, it ain't our contract. I don't care about your contract. I care about mine.
Right.
I care about my contract until, Sean, I find out that you get more than me. So now I care about your contract.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Now it's like,
But that's throughout. Like when I watched the Love and Hip Hop joint, and then when they putting the B2K tour together, and they wanted Marcus Houston on there, he felt like he would deserve the most money. They was like, well, we can't give you that much. And the other guys like, man, hell nah, we ain't doing that. If you trying to ask for like 60% of the proceeds, and we got to split the 40%, they wasn't with that.
Right.
But they weren't looking to be good that hey, they still gonna make this money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's just how it is, man. Black people just do that. It's never gonna be 50-50 or everybody. You know what? Why don't we just split it all evenly? But because I'm the lead singer, I'm gonna have a problem with that.
You can't split everything evenly.
Right. And that's,
I mean more to the group than y'all.
yeah, exactly. This shit like that.
Talent overrules
Sean
everything.
Sean
King
said
Jr.
Sean
shit.
feel as though
Yeah.
Sean feel as though he should get the most money because he taught us how to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mike feel as though he get the most money because he fucking created the music. Everybody gonna feel as though they need that more piece of the pie.
But why? That's
Because
how
it's
we
not
are.
structured.
We can't come to a common denominator for shit.
nah. There's no teamwork. We can never be Voltron.
Uh,
But Voltron went together unless it was that black line.
Peter said you need to find your own tribe of people who are open to new ideas. Some colored people always want the lion's share of the pie instead of spreading the wealth. Joe said, I'm watching Cop Watch America and seeing all of what you're saying playing out. Black people are holding on to serious grudges with other black people who are fighting for the same thing, but approaching it differently. People allow pride and ego to get in the way of the progress.
So let me ask
Neen said,
Right.
Neen says, I think a lot of our hate comes from our lack of trust. You know what?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that's one of the major points.
We don't trust each other.
We
Nope.
don't trust each other.
Nope.
Because the slightest little thing gonna make us rub us the wrong. Why the fuck is
What have
Skull
you
over
done
there?
to make me trust
He
you?
was
Why is
crying
Skull
to
over there
cop.
talking to the owner for?
Like, what did he say? Like,
What
I
does
want
it
to know
say?
what
Is
he's
it about me?
Yeah.
What are they talking about over there? Like why is he talking to the owner?
Yep.
We have a lack of trust within each other. And the thing about it, like we said, we go back to the slavery thing. It's like we said, you was like, they didn't make us do it. They didn't make us hate each other. Now, what you should have asked, do you think they planted the seed? And there's a possibility.
Right.
Because they know if I pull
Right.
this one, you know
Right.
what? Everybody out there, motherfucker, listening to Mike. Every time Mike say something, they always listening to Mike. So you know what?
They always play this.
Let me get Mike in here. Let me pull Mike in this joint, and then find out. You know what I'm saying? And then plant the seed.
Because what we
So
always
now
fight
what
over-
happened is now we lost because we
Right.
was all looking up to you.
Right. Right.
Now we lost. So now what happens is we getting bitter towards one another. We starting to fuss and fight. And then now Mike living good. Mike drinking the fucking lemonade, and we drinking water.
What
Hey
they
Mike,
did,
let me give you some lemonade.
They cut
Not-
the head off the snake.
Yeah. So yeah. So Mike,
head off the snake.
give me some of that lemonade, Mike. Mike like, nah, I ain't giving you none of my lemonade.
You can help him make some though.
Oh, you know what? No, he don't want it. No, we can't go in the house. So Mike ain't trying to give us no lemonade now. Knew that motherfucker's gonna start switching up
Yep.
when he got in the house.
Yep.
And
Everything,
now I
everything
plan.
changed.
Now I playing that. And now I got Sean's. You know
Welcome
what,
to the
Sean? You
gun
right.
line, boss.
Yep.
He was the worst, my boy.
You're right.
Couldn't
You're
stand
right.
his
That's what I'm
ass.
saying. We start falling into that situation instead of saying, and black people do not know how to be happy for other black people.
Ain't that
We
something?
cannot
You know
be happy
what?
with number one
If-
success.
If black people should talk to black people instead of talking
What is
But that
that
go,
problem?
no, that, but again, you're right. We should. But that go back to what Neen said. Because even though we talking to one another, we still got that,
That
trust,
trust,
problem.
yeah,
That small thing of
yeah.
trust that we lack. Black people lack trust.
But where do all that stems from, though? Where did
It
it
come
really
from
come
back in
from?
the day. Look at Django.
Come from what?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Come back in the day.
The
Remember
white
Django?
folks. Yeah.
what Jamie Foxx do to him at the end of the movie?
Shit.
He fucked him around
Fuck
bad, didn't he?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Joseph planting the seed is insidious enough, but it's been up to us to be smart enough to recognize that's what it's been this whole time and stop doing it. But again, if the seed is being planted, okay, let's say this, the seed being planted, it's up to us to water the seed and let it grow or not let it grow.
Watch it, let it grow. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can stop that growth.
Yeah, soon
You ain't got to feed it no more.
we ain't got to feed it no more. We ain't got to feed that
So where does
seed.
it start? The parenting? Because our youth is, coming up under us. So our generation went through it. Now they going through it, and they worse than we were
There's a
when
lot
we were
of-
young.
Society has a lot
So
to
if
do
it's
with
getting
that.
worse and worse and
It
worse
is.
per
It's a different
generation.
time. Different.
Society has
That's
a
it.
lot to do with that.
That's
Society
it.
and
Yeah.
society and social media.
Social media. It's like
Oh man, yeah, social media.
It takes us away.
That
Social
platform,
media
man.
fucked the world up.
Yes, it
Yeah,
did.
but
It-
I think
it
more.
helped.
I think
and
more.
I mean,
I think it's more so society though, because the reason I'm saying society is because when we go out there and the smallest little things that you deal with on a daily basis. If I'm coming to a door, and a black person might not open the door for me, but a white person to hold the door for me.
Right.
But the stereotypes is even in movies like Boys in the Hood when they pulled him over. Why was the black cop being so hard on Trey and them?
Because he wanted
but
to be
the white partner was standing back like this.
He wanted to be white, but I'm gonna teach these niggas.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put him in the Crenshaw Mafia, motherfuckers.
He wanted to be
like,
white, but I'm gonna teach these niggas.
Then put
you
a
know
gun in his
saying?
mouth. Like that's something you would
Because
expect the white cop to do,
at
right?
the end of the day, still nigga.
Still nigga. And that's why I wouldn't.
But you get a step ahead. Meaning now you're a police officer in L.A. That means you get to treat your own people like they the scum of the earth.
Because you're trying to get right.
Just because.
But then think about it though. We got some out there doing some things that make you want to do that to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we make it bad for ourselves.
I know, but you can't stereotype them all. Every apple ain't bad.
You can't stereotype them all, but you can't sit
And
there.
you can't think everything is race.
Right.
I don't think everything is right. But you trying to say what? So he had a white partner. Did you expect the black guy to do that to them or the white guy?
What?
What did you expect when you saw the movie? When they pulled over, like, oh shit, you already see what's about to go down.
What you mean?
You know what? You know what?
What you mean?
You know what?
It was like that in the Wood.
Hold up, you said
it
what?
was like that in Boys in the Hood. It was like that in
Well, all these are movies though.
But look, this
it's the
real life.
narrative,
Nah,
though. Don't act like it's just a movie.
Now this real
That
life.
shit come from
this
somewhere.
real life.
It
Some of
does.
these black
Thank you. What
cops,
you
some of
talking
these
about?
black cops do look at
They
us.
do
and,
that shit. I've been pulled over by a
and-
black and white cop
Look,
before.
they'll think
I'm
we.
like, damn, you talking to me like
What
They think
happened?
we ignorant though. They
So what
really
happened?
think
he
that.
was talking to me real like stern, like like I done something to him. I'm like, damn, how's your day, officer? Just give me like damn.
But see, they do that so they can tip you off so you can get in that battle.
But
with
see,
them.
but that's my point though. But why you expect that from the white officer, not the black officer?
So what about that one person he probably just pulled over who's being very disrespectful to him?
But I'm not him.
But what I'm saying is,
He looking at you
I don't
like
care.
he
I'm
looking
not
at
him.
you like you that ignorant.
You can't put
nigga.
everybody in the same pot.
But they do that. They
That's-
do that.
that's
That,
one
that
exactly.
boy, me and
So
Michael,
that's
me and
why
Mike
we
can be the
So that's
the
why
nicest
we
guy.
react the way we react.
Yeah, I'm saying, me and Mike can be the nicest guys in
you
the
said
world.
that's the way we
Exactly.
Until a
react,
cop
but that's
pull-
why they react the way they do.
Because it's the trust factor.
Depending
Right.
on
Here
how,
come these cops. All I
You know
know
what?
is
Let me tell you
all
something.
cops
Let
bad.
me-
It's like the
look,
trust
let
factor.
me-
But
let me-
somebody
trust him to
planted
be
the
a good
seed.
guy.
Somebody planted the seed in
let
your
me
head
let
for you
me
to
let
think
me
that all
let me
cops
tell
are
y'all
bad
something
cops.
real good, really good.
Go ahead.
Now this is some real shit. I need you to take this home with you. Now, look,
Take it home with me.
He said this shit like
It's recorded.
Look,
It's rewind.
it's a homework.
Let's go.
in the real world, people feed off your energy. If you give me that energy, then I'm gonna give you the same energy back.
right.
How do you judge
That's
the situation?
That's
though?
what's wrong with the
If
world.
you a cop, you woke up and the guy already put his hands out the window. He's like, damn. So you think I'm that type of cop that's about to harassment? I could have been like, how's your day, man? I'm just letting you know your tail light out. I could have been that kind of cop.
But
Or
you still got to
It
be on the
depends
defense.
on the
hands out the window.
energy. It
still gotta
depends
be
on
on
hands out the
defense.
window for.
Still got to be on the defense.
I know that, but I'm just saying the
It-
cop can feel a certain way too. It's
Right.
like,
But
why did he just do
you,
that?
by you doing that,
Past-
you already gave that cop energy.
right,
Bad
past
energy.
situations.
Yeah, exactly.
Past situations have me putting my hands on here because of what's happened in the past. So if that's offending you, hey, y'all
Sometimes you been
narrative
pulled
ain't
over
too
and already
good.
know what you've been pulled over for.
But in this day and time, you don't know what the situation gonna be no more.
Right, you don't. It could be a good or bad one.
Joe said we also had to understand the pressure to do what they wanted us to do back then was different than it is now. Our ancestors didn't have the luxury of choice, but we do, and that's what makes it so bad for
Kill's
us
still
now.
out there, baby.
Yeah. Backyard fire.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, like, I mean, I don't get nervous. But I don't have that same inkling when I haven't been put over by police in a long time.
Okay.
But I don't get that worried if I get put over by police.
I don't either. I be normal.
But
I mean,
first thing I do is roll all my windows down though.
I be very
Because
normal.
if I roll my windows down, I'm giving that cop comfortability as well to understand
Do
that
white people roll their windows down?
I ain't.
How you know? But you know I was gonna go there, right?
I don't.
But I'm just saying.
I can care less what they do
Right.
because right in that
He-
point, they see that's again.
It's all
that's
about
again
you.
that's
I get
again
it.
about somebody else.
I
It's
get
about
that.
it's this about my
I
life.
get it. I just wish it was equal.
This-
That's all I'm asking.
This I do
I
that
wish
to
it
make.
was.
I mean, they go through it. It's just not televised like ours is.
Oh, but when they go through it, you see it. You watch cops in the live PD. They talk to them cops like they shit.
Oh, they do.
Like, man, fuck you. I'm not giving you shit.
they be
Fuck you,
fighting them
officer.
motherfuckers.
That's-
Then they don't pull no guns on these people.
Even though
I'm
it's
like,
live,
what?
even though it's live PD, it's still a TV show.
Oh my god.
Cause trust and believe,
What did he just say?
cause trust and believe, if them cameras wasn't, if you got about 7 cameras with you scoring that live PD.
Yeah, you
If
do.
that shit was no live PD, trust and believe, it could be a different. I don't know, but it could be a different situation.
Right.
You think I saw the
Right.
live PD one time? when the police shot put an old lady over and she ran and drove her car off and went somewhere else. And he tried to arrest her. He's like, why would you drive off? And he was still being nice to her.
It sure was.
And I knew.
That was a black woman.
I said,
Black
ain't no
person.
way.
You think it would have went that way?
We could have got away with that.
No, sir.
They had to cut away from
but
that
the
shit.
cameras though.
They had to cut away from
and
that.
trust and believe, he wanted to snatch her old ass out.
He did. He really did.
Because she gave him the business.
Yeah.
And trust me, all them cameras right there.
Right.
He maintained his composure.
Right.
He had to because he was being
Because
filmed.
see the thing about it,
But they can cut away too. So
man, but they
Go
ain't
to commercial.
No, but they ain't going.
we're gonna go check on something else. We'll come back to that.
Yeah,
they do that.
That's
I
true.
watch it.
But still, that's still TV.
And it's not TV.
Trust and believe. If it was 1-on-1 with a body cam, I bet it would have been something
TV,
different.
when you say TV,
Yeah.
you talking about acting. This shit ain't acting. This is real.
A lot of that stuff is scripted.
What? Did you just say that?
Let's go. Come on, man.
I'm glad you think Live PD is scripted.
Let's go.
I'm glad
No,
you-
he's not
I'm
saying
not
that's
saying
scripted.
that.
He's
I'm
saying
just saying a lot
it's
of
just
things
too
are
many
scripted.
cameras for you to go outside your realm right then and there. But if it's just you and that body cam, trust and believe, it's gonna be a different
We're
story.
gonna give you the business.
You gonna get that. You gonna get that work because what's gonna happen?
You gonna cut that damn camera off.
You cut the camera off,
I'm gonna get this motherfucker.
or somehow
I'm
that
just
that
saying,
information
though.
will come back to you later.
Right.
And it won't be out on
Right.
public TV.
Right.
Joe said, "Don't even get started. Don't get me started on ESCO. I don't have great experience with cops, and often those who look more like me. The era has made it even harder for me to trust the police."
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So just like
Yeah,
the,
they did. And they said, but eventually got her though. Yeah, they did.
the jewelry heist.
Oh yeah.
So think about that. Black. Well, let me just say, because I don't know if they were black. If they were black, 'cause I'm thinking Miami, Florida, okay, it might have been some black youngsters, whatever. But the thing is the police, look at what they had to deal with chasing this truck for like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Neen said that Live PD is well placed though.
Mm-hmm.
It's well placed.
It is.
Oh, meaning where they do that?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
well
certain
placed.
states and stuff. Okay, I can go for that.
So now with the police, now normally we know you can't shoot around a hostage.
So why I don't understand how they did that. Because first of all,
On some of the Florida UPS drivers.
you grabbed a UPS truck with the driver in there.
First of all, they didn't know the driver was in it.
They carjacked the
I know, but still,
He was in the back with the package.
how you open fire like that?
Police
Because they
way
thought
out
they
of-
was the only ones on there.
No, they
Can't,
knew.
they knew
police
the
can't
hostage.
think like that.
Nah, police
A police
knew
can't
that
think like
They
that.
knew they had a
They
hostage.
knew that hard. Matter of fact, they started using your car as a shield to shoot.
Yeah. They knew they had a hostage. And the thing is, when they started shooting from the truck,
These motherfuckers killed everybody.
Like you using, like we on a highway. You walking behind
Those lives didn't matter.
you walking behind my car shooting. Using my car as a
Right,
shield.
right.
Like they handled the whole situation wrong. So it's gonna be a
Right.
big lawsuit coming down
Right.
on them though. But
You done
a
killed
lawsuit
that
can't
man.
bring my
Well, they
family
returned
back.
Right.
huh?
Where they returned
Who?
fire?
Who?
People on the truck.
They started it.
They started.
They started shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they started
Well,
shooting.
At that point, gloves on.
No,
No, you can't do
You
that.
can't do that with a
No,
hostage.
You can't do that with a hostage.
They ain't
can't
supposed to
shoot.
shot in that
You
truck.
cannot shoot in that
cannot
truck with a
shoot.
hostage.
So they can shoot at me while they got a hostage.
You cannot
But I can't
shoot.
shoot back. I can't.
No,
return
you
fire.
can't. No, no.
You
Because
had-
what happens
you
is
supposed
now
to be done.
your bullet done got messed around and killed the hostage.
Yeah.
So that's the
now-
lawsuit
I'm
now.
willing
Right.
to bet anything that they will be justified for this shooting.
Nah, it's no
I
way.
guarantee you. Now watch.
Justified. It ain't about it. It's not about the justification. Again,
They gonna say it's justified.
no. They gonna be. You know what's gonna happen? They gonna still gotta pay that bag out
Right, they
because
gotta pay
it
that
wasn't
bag,
because it wasn't
yeah.
right.
Right.
Whether they justified for the shooting or whatever, we been trying to protect
I'm
our
just
own
talking
life.
about far as the shoot. They won't be found guilty.
Matter of fact,
Somebody's-
they supposed to let that UPS truck keep
You supposed to
going.
let it go. Just let it go. Ask them what they want.
Right.
Let the hostages go.
Your
And y'all can go ahead.
negotiators supposed to came in on that deal.
Hey, what's going on,
You
Cedric?
know why they couldn't let it go? Because it happened in Coral Gables. That's a high end area of.
But see, at that
Miami.
time, it wasn't no negotiating because they
Huh?
wouldn't stop. They just
Right,
kept
you let them
driving.
go. You gotta
This
let them
wasn't
go.
like in the
Yeah.
hood of 30, down in Dade County
And
somewhere.
they rolled
in the
around
hood.
the
This
whole
was
goddamn
Coral
city of
Gables. They ain't
Florida,
losing no
looked like.
money over this. Nah, hell no. Shit. Nah, I ain't gonna say no
But
shit. I ain't
again,
gonna say no shit. Horatio Cage shoot anybody.
you gotta understand, they wrong. They are totally wrong, and everybody knows.
Yeah, I
Everybody
mean,
knows
I agree.
that they were wrong. But at the same time, because you can't explain to me how my family member got killed.
Right.
You can't.
No, especially first of all,
No
but
explanation.
But you know what they're gonna do?
first of all, we were SWAT.
Right.
They gonna say the robbers killed
No, but that's why.
Can't say that.
That's why you got. That's why you got the
You
autopsy.
got ballistics,
Right.
man.
That's why you got the autopsy.
know,
But
but
once
Did you
that
see the side of that Swiss cheese truck?
I seen it.
They lit that joint up.
right, Pizza, they used civilian as shields. They did. They was
Yeah,
used
they
to
did.
be
That's
there.
They
terrible.
did.
That's terrible training.
And that's untrained cops.
Exactly. That's terrible training.
Nah, they ain't. They was trained properly.
Man,
That was
they
that
had-
motherfucker with
Use a
that.
car?
Nah, that truck. They was trained properly. But when that shit hit the fan, oh no.
That shit on the window.
What you just say? When shit, when you got that bag, that shit
Oh,
they told
yeah,
you,
that shit out the window.
That
That
shit-
shit gone.
fuck that training.
Yeah.
hell
I'm
yeah,
doing
trying
what's-
to
I'm
live.
doing what's
I'm
best.
trying
I
to
only
get on
seen
my
one
family.
cop had gestured to a car to move out the way. I seen one cop do that because the person was recording.
Mm-hmm.
And he told him, get out the way.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like
I still say they went about it wrong.
they did. No, they did. They
Situations
went about it
like
wrong.
that
They had
happen,
like
though.
40,
You seen he that
40
was
police
based on a true
cars following
story.
that damn
Let the
truck.
car. You supposed to let
And
them
they got
go.
them hot ones coming at your ass. Yeah, all that shit go out the window. Wait a minute. Oh,
You gotta let them
hell
go.
no.
Let them go.
Shh.
Because
You ain't gonna let them go. They still shooting at you.
no,
they didn't
all you
start
got.
shooting till
Listen,
they stopped.
they shoot when they. That's what I said. They start shooting. When
They
they
should
stop.
have fell back.
You
They
can
going
honestly
back.
feel you fall back. You fall back. You try to find out what's going on. Hey, do what y'all gonna do. Let the hostages go.
Right.
You do everything in your power to let the hostages go. That's what all I'm saying.
A lot of them, Joe, I think is ex-military anyway, though. A lot of them.
What, the
Police
cops?
Police, yeah. They ex-military. That's why they do how they do.
Yeah, and then again, like I mean, at some point in time though, like Mike said, the train that training shit out the window though. Even for me,
Hell yeah.
if it was me,
Yeah, I probably did the same
Hold up,
thing.
hot one. Hold up,
Yeah,
man.
I would have did the same.
I mean, you
thing.
got to think about it. In a split seconds, you're in a real life situation.
Yes.
You gonna have
you
Someone let
ain't
him go.
you ain't in a situation where somebody shooting at you.
Right.
You in a situation where somebody firing off at your ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Like-
They should just.
50% training and
They should have just
50%
put
survival.
Oh, they should
It
have
is.
just.
Right. That's a good one.
Right.
They
Yeah,
should-
yeah,
50%
you're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about
I mean,
that.
because for one, you got to survive through this shit.
Yeah.
So then, how am I gonna do it? I got to really. I mean,
And
'cause
then
you got to think
about it,
about
me
it.
and you police officers, you can't leave me.
Right.
Right.
You got to still hold you still got to hold me down. If I'm going into that fire, you got to go in with me.
But then you got.
Knowing that we both fucking wrong.
There are 30 cops around you shooting, so you better hope these cops all aiming at the same spot.
Yeah.
Them cops try to kill any damn thing and
Oh,
everything.
they was trying to get that. They,
Oh,
was
they
trying to get-
tore that
they
truck
tore
up.
that joint up. It was crazy, man. But
Hey,
again,
but you know what? We're looking at the video while they was driving, and I looked like it had somebody. You know, UPS truck had them 3 steps right there.
yeah.
Like somebody was just sitting there, like they was bleeding already though.
No,
Looked like
yeah,
the person
there
was
blood
bleeding
dripping
on
down
that.
the steps.
might
No,
have
they
shot
hit
him.
somebody. They hit somebody.
No,
They
I'm
might have
talking
shot
about-
the driver, man.
This is before,
all that happened.
right? While they was just riding, because the Skycam was zoom in from time to time, and it looked like the person that was on the steps had a red blotch on their chest, and they were just doing this. And I'm
Somebody
like,
got hit.
I bet that was a damn
He
driver.
probably already got hit though. I'm quite sure it wasn't.
No, they got hit.
That probably was a driver.
The driver probably got hit, but they was shooting. Yeah.
yeah. No, this was before the shoot.
It's sad though.
You don't
Well,
think
they-
they shot him?
I
You
don't
don't think
think
they shot him and took the
I
truck?
don't know if they shot him. I don't know. I don't know if they shot him first or not. But once you do the autopsy,
Yeah.
But you gonna find out.
they gonna know who was what and what did what.
But then
It was poorly hot. It was poorly managed the way they.
I hope that
took-
nobody try to cover that up though.
You ain't
You
better
know what I'm
tell
Hey,
saying?
hey, Nee said a little while ago. Body cam is different. Body cam is on body cam on the ID channel is different.
Yeah, cause the motherfucker be like, shit, man.
Hey, look.
Cut this motherfucker on,
Then you got
whoop
the
this
ignorant
motherfucker
person
ass.
calling in talking about, was my package on that truck?
Somebody did?
Nah, I'm
Oh,
just
you-
saying.
oh.
I'm so one or two ignorant
I'm
people.
quite sure it was on that damn truck.
Can't get my package though. That's all I want to
Hey,
know.
but hey,
Oh, that's evidence right there.
right.
Hey,
I ain't
look.
got my package.
They know it's tracked. All that shit is tracked.
Right.
You'll get it.
I hope-
It ain't that important.
I hope
Come on,
you
man.
got-
My boss got blood on it.
Hey, all that ain't important. That
They
ain't
gonna
important.
rebox.
Hey,
But nah,
hey, we
what
gotta
they-
fix that
Y'all ain't
joint.
shit. But no, I really got a serious question though. Another reason why black people hate, don't like other black people. You notice how when you in the neighborhood, predominantly black, somebody breaking your car, this shit, and it's like, of course, it's black on black crime like that. But why don't they go to the upper? I
Yeah,
say
yeah,
past
yeah.
that.
Why
you ain't going
why they
out to
always
Western-
robbing
Why you
us,
ain't going to
breaking
Texas
in
Corner
our
breaking
stuff?
their cars? Because they got more shit to lose than we do.
Because they can't get there.
Nah, it ain't that.
They can get there. They can get there just like they got down there.
Because they out there, they gonna snitch. Y'all ain't gonna snitch in the hood.
Ain't that a bitch?
Y'all,
Right.
y'all,
Say it is.
y'all, y'all know
Right.
snitching in the hood.
There it is.
Right. Right.
Y'all know snitching in the hood. So I'm gonna do all my
Oh,
bad
it's a
shit.
code
now.
we go by. We ain't gonna snitch.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, that was such boy. I saw him.
Yeah, you can let
I
somebody
ain't seen nothing. No.
defy. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm
But-
saying.
but
That's that hood.
But guess what?
That's
But-
where black on black
but
crime
when
started too.
when it's a big serious crime though, guess what though? How they also pit us against each other. we're gonna throw this little $250,000 reward out there. They gonna jump at that money.
Mama telling them.
Oh, well, hell
I'm
yeah.
talking.
Keep me anonymous
That's what
though.
they
Yeah,
gonna
I ain't
See,
want to be telling
the
them,
thing
but
about it is, you can
yeah.
tell them all day, but if the person's not found guilty, you don't get the money.
Right. Right.
See, that's what I don't understand.
Right.
You got a suspect, you got to be found guilty, huh?
Yeah, it says, but it says that.
That's a lot of loopholes.
It tell you that. No, it's not a loophole. They tell you that on the break.
That's a big loophole though. 'cause
It's in that fact. It's little. It's real little on that paper.
No, they say $250,000 for the arrest and conviction,
Conviction.
of the
I
person.
ain't seen
Right.
and conviction. It says lead to arrest of.
And
That's how
no.
they say it on the news. They ain't say and conviction. They said to
Trust and
arrest
believe.
Yeah, they do say
a suspect.
arrest, but
That's what they say.
I have
It's-
seen them say the
conviction.
conviction.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, to the arrest and conviction of said.
Then is it even
Felon.
worth it then?
But see, cause you think about it, why am I give you $250,000 just for the arrest and he don't get?
'Cause
He
you
get
Right,
all.
because I
You
can
might
say,
be
I can
giving
say,
me the
That's
I
wrong
can say,
person.
I can say,
I gave
Sean.
you the mother- hey,
I
look.
gave you. I said Sean
There's
did.
you the water. I ain't tell you the thing.
I said Sean did. I got the 250. Sean go to court, get found innocent. Hey, now me and Sean got
Splitting the
125
money.
apiece.
Right.
That's why I say it's
Right.
arrest and conviction. You can't. I mean, hey.
Yeah, you got
Yeah, it's something else though, man. I'm just saying though. I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying though, Mike. You're exactly right. You hit the nail on the head. They won't mess with them because they know that consequence. They know they're gonna get
Right.
caught.
And they
See
gonna
what
get
I'm
a
saying?
lot
But
of
in our
years.
neighborhood,
They'll get a lot
oh,
of
you
time.
gonna get away with all that.
Everything. Because
Right.
we not snitching.
Right.
But the thing about it, again, that goes back to people using their voice, black people using their voice for only high profile stuff just so they want to get their voice heard.
Yeah,
Right.
From the Trayvon Martin joint to everything else, man. You just want to have you want to speak on it. Oh, this big terrorist attacking France. And everybody want to put the France as their logo on,
Right.
as their profile pic
Right.
on with the
So what do you think about
But that's
this?
what I'm saying. On black people, that's where that trust factor is.
So what do y'all think about that ludicrous thing of Zimmerman trying to sue the family of Trayvon Martin? For how much money was it?
I think he should go
25
play in
million,
fucking
something like that.
traffic.
It's
I
crazy
think he
amount.
should
That's a whole
go
lot of
play in
money.
motherfucking traffic.
How does he even have the right to file a suit against them after everything that went down?
He got a
America.
defamation of character.
Because it's what?
It's America.
Spelled with 3 Ks?
I think he should go out there on 495 and just be playing in traffic.
Playing traffic up
Yeah,
there.
I mean,
I
he had.
don't understand.
He got it right.
He can right. He got the right.
Why
to
do
do
we
it.
have the right to do that in this country? Like, really?
He wasn't
Somebody
convicted.
break in your house and injure themselves.
But
they
look,
can
he
sue
wasn't
you.
convicted.
You know
Look,
that?
but he shouldn't
You know
have
that?
that right though. He shouldn't have that right.
But
to
he
even
wasn't
do that.
That's my point. Do you know that though?
Yeah, he shouldn't
Somebody
have
break
that
in your house
right.
and cut yourself on some glass.
Oh, I know, yeah,
and
yeah.
sue you.
Right, and I
Right.
remember that.
And really have a case.
Right.
And
What
I-
the hell is wrong with this
When I,
country?
when I heard that, I couldn't believe that.
I can't.
That's just that's
Took a broken house.
That's why you have insurance.
Joe,
Yeah.
it's a broken
Insurance,
system.
yeah.
That's why you have insurance.
Yep.
That's the person's insurance.
But
That's
but
all.
he broke into my home. So you gonna ignore the fact he broke into my home. They ain't got hurt in my home. My
wasn't-
dog fucked him
He's
up.
a smart.
and now y'all wanna
He's a
sue
smart
me.
thief, Joe.
me. He wanna sue me.
Smart as hell.
Hey,
I'm really going to court for this?
Snap.
I'm about to break it here and make me
Hey,
200.
And look, he won the joint.
It's crazy.
He
I'm
won that
about, I'm about to
case.
break in
See
this
what I'm
house
saying?
and cut my damn self. I'm about to get paid.
And look, what are we talking about here?
That's the law, though. That's the law. You
See,
have that
so,
right.
do you hear that? Don't it sound crazy coming out your mouth? That's the law, though.
It is the law. It don't sound crazy because why?
really?
No, what's crazy to me is that you're surprised about it.
I'm not surprised. I'm just saying.
You are,
shocked.
because you
He's
shocked.
shocked that I'm
You're
mad.
like, how is this possible? How is this possible? Like this is America.
So that
Don't
means,
nothing.
so
nothing
you
amazes
follow in
me.
line by not showing any concern about it?
So what was the grounds that he won the case on, though?
Joe says Zimmerman is suing for $100 million. He's the biggest piece of shit walking the face of the earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
100
mean, he's
million.
suing because of that.
You
Like he
don't even
said,
have
defamation of
100
character.
Defamation of
because
character and
that-
something else.
yeah,
How was
You
that
don't even
defamation
have
of
100
character
million.
when your
Yeah.
ass was there?
because he got found not guilty.
He got found not guilty. He didn't get convicted.
So
But
like
you
OJ.
weren't there, so that won't you.
But they,
So that won't you.
But they-
but think about it, they dragged his name through the dirt.
Okay, but that won't him though.
It was him, but he didn't get convicted. He didn't convict him.
So
He
did
did not
OJ,
get-
did
basically-
OJ
it
sue the
was-
Goldmans?
No.
He
Why
paid.
not?
He
The Goldman sued him.
they sued.
Well,
Yeah.
how you
So
gonna-
why
so
he didn't turn
sue
around and
them?
sue them?
If you saying
He
Zimmerman
did.
can do it, why
He
couldn't
won't.
do it?
He probably didn't know he could do it.
No,
He didn't
no,
get
no,
convicted.
I'm sorry, his lawyer
No.
team was very good.
Hey.
So you know they told him, hey, he wouldn't counsel.
After the Johnny Cochran joint, he ain't had that bag. He sure ain't had that bag.
So he
after
couldn't
Johnny-
Damn sure did.
He didn't. He
Damn
had that
sure
bag.
did.
But he
Johnny.
couldn't sue?
I mean,
Yeah, he can sue right now.
But ain't nobody tell him.
well,
What the hell? So they didn't
Apparently somebody didn't tell me
no,
he could sue him.
OJ, because you know why? OJ
didn't
wanted
tell
to.
him.
First of all, OJ beat the murder case.
Okay, and?
Oh, we know he did that.
So the Zimmerman.
He should have. He should
No,
have. Defamation.
but the thing about it is,
It wasn't a murder case.
It wasn't a murder case.
Thank
But they
you.
tried to make it a murder case.
See what I'm saying?
But see, in Florida, you got to stand your ground law. But OJ,
That wasn't what he
let me tell you this.
claimed,
I'm gonna tell you this. the smallest little things can change the narrative of shit. Once they told OJ he was a suspect or whatever to come in, OJ ain't had to run. You should have just went on with the court. You should have turned yourself in. When
got
you
his hands
ran,
up in that fucking Bronco.
You
That's
ran.
their guilt.
That's your guilt.
Was that really running?
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
what they driving like 50 miles an hour? That's it.
Slim.
That mo
But the
What
guy
a high
that hit
speed
20.
chase.
That mo drive 20 miles an hour, and the police were
He's like,
escorting
this
his
is my last
ass.
hurrah. I'm
Look,
gonna go ahead and ride around the
escorting his
beltway.
ass like he was in a parade.
That's all he was doing.
He passed everybody waving
Hey,
and
no
shit.
tent on no car.
Those
nothing.
said him and Trump are neck and neck. He said they probably going to countersue anyway because they could probably make a case in his defense, team to defame Trayvon's character, which is
Right.
true.
Now,
Now
I agree with
He
that.
said wrongful death suit is what he's doing. I mean,
Yeah, wrongful death
that's what
suit
they
is what it
sued.
is.
so the boy didn't die.
No, for he's I think the OJ joint. OJ.
Oh,
it
I'm
was
talking
wrongful
about-
death suit.
But this is how I'm screwed up our justice system is.
Why ain't nobody touch him yet? That's
Who's
what I
him?
want to know. Yeah.
Hey, we're not gonna.
Because you can't.
Because it's such a high profile case,
You can't
they're going to
touch
find you immediately, whoever did it.
All these gang
He's
members and
basically
shit out
protected.
here. All the gang members and shit out here.
retaliation.
They don't care.
It's always gonna be retaliation.
They don't
bro.
care. See what I'm
Regardless.
saying?
But the thing is
Same way they use one of our own to take out
Then
their
he said
CLC.
that they won because while OJ wasn't convicted, there was enough evidence to show that he may have done it.
But it was enough to show that damn Zimmerman done it. He did do it.
Yeah, now could they have sued Zimmerman for wrongful death? They probably could have. But
I'm gonna get in contact with them.
But that whole aspect of they lost their son. They wouldn't even really think about no wrongful death. shit.
Yeah.
They were so
But-
mad about the fact that
so-
he got
so
found
now
not guilty,
his
and that
mom-
was the prosecution fault because I don't know why y'all tried to charge him for first degree murder in the first place. Should have never did that. What should have did, I think, should have been second degree murder with
Right.
manslaughter.
Exactly.
And then got that time because
Right.
somebody-
Follow him.
because when he got that time, ain't no telling what would happen when he got
But
behind
guess
that wall.
what? The police clearly said, "Do not follow him," and he kept fucking
he-
going.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
did
So
do
when he
something.
got if they
So that's breaking the law right there. to me.
if they would have charged him with a lesser crime, a lesser charge instead of trying to do a first degree, he'd have got a second degree probably most likely, and then he'd have got behind that wall, but a whole different story.
So that prosecutor don't get no consequence from behind that. Like you didn't.
Nah,
you
because
handled the
some
whole
people
situation
no,
wrong.
because some people they are gung ho to try to make their name off a case.
Right.
Same thing with the Lee Malvo stuff.
Well, you throwing out their false charges, then you know
No,
it's not
because
gonna stick.
because you get the toughest penalty when you get that first degree.
But we know
murder.
it wasn't first
Right.
degree. We know it was second degree. He
No,
was
the
somebody he thought that was breaking their
No,
homes.
the reason they try to make it
It was
first
because
degree.
he was black.
No, the reason they try to make it first degree about what you is because what you just said. We told him not to follow him.
Right.
So now they think, okay, well he had intentions on killing because he had a gun.
Right.
So he had intentions on killing him.
Right.
That's why they thought
Right.
first degree was the best thing. We can get a first degree conviction.
So why didn't the judge come back and say, "Okay, we can't
Judge
get
can't
him
do
on
that.
first
Can't do
degree.
that. Judge can't
Look,
help
we
you out.
can't get him on first degrees. Let's second degree. Let's get his ass on second
The
degree."
judge can't help you out, Mike.
Not the judge, but the
judge can say
DA,
something,
prosecutors,
but
all
they don't
No,
have
the
them.
judge
You
can't
know,
say nothing.
In the closed chambers,
They can change.
No,
they,
the judge can't tell you should try.
Some of it they can't do.
No.
they can't persuade.
they can
They
overrule.
can. They
They
can
can
say, hey,
overrule. They can
Call
overrule.
both of them to the bench and say, look, you can do this, do that, whatever you get.
He can
I'm gonna
overrule
let
it.
y'all.
He can overrule it.
Joe
He
said
can
overrule
overrule it.
charges in case you can no. You cannot go in the goddamn judge's chamber and the judge tell you.
The judge, all the person gonna tell
They
you,
all
look,
friends.
The
I'm
judge
gonna-
can overrule it
man.
right there in his chair.
They go to
No,
them when
you
they want
can't tell
warrants,
them. You
man.
can't tell them what the charge. You can't
Bruh.
tell them what the person
The
is.
judge will
They
tell
can.
you.
They
I need
cannot.
both
I
of
bet you
y'all.
whatever.
I need both of y'all to go back, spend some time on this, and figure it out what y'all gonna do. He gives them that option. So
But he's still gonna
Yeah, y'all
judge.
need to confirm.
He still
and then
can.
come back and
He
holler
can
at.
overrule it.
Joe
We
just
in
said all the.
recess. That's exactly what he said.
But he
Joe
can't-
just said all the parties involved have to agree on a lesser charge. The judge cannot sit there and intervene and say, "Well, you know what? You should try to get him on."
No,
a
I ain't
lesser
saying
charge."
you should try. He's not telling them what to do, but he's like, well, there's this and there's that. I'm
He
gonna let
can
y'all figure it
overrule.
out.
He can't do that.
He can overrule his decision.
you can't-
Yes, he
you
can.
can't-
No, he
persuade-
can't overrule it. If I ask you what you plead, Mike, if I say what you plead, you say guilty or not guilty. You say I'm not guilty.
They
As a
ask you,
judge,
are
I
you
can't-
sure?
I can't tell you. Well, Mike, you might want to plead guilty because they do got a lot of evidence.
And then they look at the
against you.
lawyer like,
No, I
are
ain't
you
talking
sure this
about
is
it
what
like
you put
that.
in?
I'm
can't
talking
tell-
about them charges. After the charges, you mean to tell me the judge can't overrule?
Not overrule. It's not overruling. A judge can't tell you
Not
what the
gonna
charge of
overrule it.
convict or felon. He can't tell you what the charge of felon. He
I'm gonna
can't.
get a lawyer and see what's
So you want the judge to go against what the attorneys are presenting?
No. He could call him into his chambers and say, look,
You can't
y'all
do
need
that.
to
You
agree
can't
with
do
this.
that, go.
Okay.
It's almost like what's the other judge?
If it was me, I'd be like, look, this motherfucker going to jail. I don't give a damn what
closest-
y'all
That's
do.
why you ain't goddamn judge.
The closest they can do is go. They can go up to the bench.
Well, if it's a jury though, they can say, okay, well, this is that and that, but because they don't have the final say.
But
The jury
even
does.
the jury can't even say Well, we should tell him go do a lesser charge.
No, the jury. I'm talking about the judge can say it when it's a jury case, but if he's the only one overseeing the case and he's bringing the verdict,
He gonna make his own.
yeah, he
ruling.
can't really say nothing. But if it's a jury, he can say, "Oh, well, y'all need to figure it out because you got to convince that jury. You can't convince me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just oversee the proceedings."
We just said that. They said, "Oh, y'all got to agree on lesser charge." Judge can't tell you, "Hey, I don't think y'all should charge Sean with the first degree. Y'all should charge him with the second degree." He can't say that.
Nah,
He got to tell Sean, the attorney, you the prosecutor attorney,
Right.
y'all need to figure it out.
Right.
Y'all need to figure out, like Sean
They
said.
gotta
Look,
come to
Sean
a
said a little
agreement.
while ago.
Judicial
Y'all got to go figure that out.
misconduct. Judicial misconduct. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you cannot
So,
do that.
I mean,
Because then what's gonna happen is,
You gonna get
so no, I need him. I need to recuse him from the case.
yeah, we can,
Same thing about it.
The case dismissed.
but you know what though?
Case dismissed.
No,
Be
but
that, yeah,
Right.
the lawyer can file against the judge too.
That's what I
Saying,
said. You
don't
gotta
like how
recuse
you
him.
overseeing
Nah,
this.
because you gotta recuse.
I'm
I need
on
to
the
recuse
report.
him.
Right.
I'm not losing my. I'm not using my judgmentship.
But then you figure.
I'm not losing my judgmentship.
Write that word down.
Right there.
Write that down.
But the thing is, though, so if that happens to that judge, they can probably go back and overturn a lot of that judge.
Like Mike said, it'll be a mistrial.
Yeah.
Sure will.
They can
So you can't do that. So it's up to the attorney to say, you know what, this and that.
And if they
We
can't
might-
come to a decision, it is gonna be mistrial.
it will be a mistrial. You looking good. You got 14 bodies. You like, hey, thank you, Your Honor.
Right.
And now you might lose your job messing around
right,
with people, man.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, but that's why, like Joseph said a little while ago, they always overcharge in them areas. I mean, in them cases, those things agreed upon before a judge even deliberates. Because all a judge do, he just come and sit and listen. So now when I deliver to the courthouse, I'm sitting back there with them judges, and I'm just because I deliver the judges because they get the water. They don't be doing nothing.
No.
But you know what the problem is? All the damn wrong judges done been voted in by Flip.
And once you win, you win.
You know what I'm saying?
You know you can't get kicked out,
Flip
right?
got all the judges that he want in to convict whoever.
Oh no! What you-
That's the whole thing. That's the biggest thing about this whole country. The judicial system. They run this country. Let me tell you why. Once you're president, you can vote in whoever you want. And once they on that supreme,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap because they can't get put out.
Damn
Just
sure
like
can.
that state delegate that said.
That's why they put him there.
That said that PG County was a nigga county.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing happened to her. She's still there.
Man, look at
Because
Clarence Thomas.
All they can
He's
do is
still on the court.
all
He's
they
still
can do
there
is
going like this.
ask them. You can ask them to step
Old as
down.
hell.
but
Clarence
they don't mean
Thomas
they have
still on
to.
the
No,
judge.
they ain't gonna step down.
Just like the judge that convicted that guy at Stanford that raped that girl
Yeah.
to 6 months in jail. He's still on the bench.
Ain't going nowhere.
But did they ask him something? They said, "Well, you need to do something." No,
Nah, that's that secret society, bro.
ain't that some shit?
That's that secret society.
He's gonna grow up to
America
be a
can-
nice kid, and his mom and them
Yeah,
got money
and plus
all
I
this
went to
shit.
Stanford.
Yeah.
Yeah, why take away this boy's future for a mistake? Really?
Yeah.
Ain't
So why weren't the
ain't
parents
nobody
of the
little
girl
rape.
outraged
Boy
by that?
got little ass. You know,
Why were the white
they
parents
gave
of
him
that
pass.
girl not outraged by that?
Who's the, no, they
They
probably
paid him
was.
off. They paid him off.
They could have paid him off, but they probably was, and they just probably kept it under wraps.
That's
They just ain't
that
nothing-
girl
ain't
was
nothing-
room for
You
us.
give her that bag,
you
you
know
ain't
why?
talking.
Because you ain't gonna be running your mouth about no judge.
Right.
You ain't run your mouth.
Put your head in the water like they did the rest of them people.
Listen, we gonna get this
Put your
young
face in Hoffa.
Hey, listen, we gonna get this boy another chance because he's a good kid.
Right.
Y'all go ahead, y'all make sure y'all give her like $100,000, $200,000.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And we gonna call it. We gonna just move on.
And I
Next
need to,
case.
need to see in my chamber after you give me that 200.
And if you say something, they gonna wipe you off the face of the earth.
Come on, man. That's how that shit go, bro. Like, I mean,
Fall in line.
he said
huh?
they got paid off. Money talks.
Just fall in
She's
line.
still there because nobody really fought her on it. You know, they can be held accountable. That's what it is. Case said all
Money
those judges and
talk.
prosecutors play golf together and talk about those cases on the record.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, trust and believe. I know. I'm gonna tell y'all the experience after we get off air about my lawyer. Joseph said that's what makes it harder for judges to have any say so in felony cases. It comes down to juries who aren't in law school.
But this is
grads,
jury of
and
your
are
peers,
being
though, right?
asked to be judged.
But they say it's a jury of your peers.
Yeah, but the jury don't understand all the laws. Look at all them kids that was getting locked up in Atlanta because they was 16 and the girl was 14. They was getting charged with rape, and the jury ain't know that. If we find them guilty, that's 10 years. Jury ain't know that. So,
See?
but great show, man. Thank y'all for listening, man. Make sure y'all tune into the ladies of Let's Be Clear next week right here on Win DC Radio. Also, our Help the Students for Christmas is in full effect. I'll put the flyer out later on tonight. We adopted 7 kids, gave them 3 wishes. No electronic stuff, no gaming systems, no iPads, no none of that.
Pens and pencils.
Yeah, we give them some chance to get some clothes. We try to get some clothes, some tennis
Loose leaf
shoes,
paper.
clothes, tennis shoes, or stuff like that. We give them a minimum of $50 gift card to whatever store they want to go to. Whatever store they want to go to, if they're going to Forever 21, give them a $50 gift card to Forever 21. So if y'all want to donate, please make sure y'all inbox any of us from on this panel from Mike's Corner, or Let's Be Clear, or make sure y'all can inbox We Made the Podcast. Also, the Real Talk with the 6 Man, inbox him as well. Make sure that y'all, we just trying to get back for the holidays, man. Give somebody to something less fortunate, all right? So make sure y'all tune in to Ladies and Let's Be Clear. For Mike's Corner, man, we thank y'all for so much for tuning in. We see y'all next week in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, we'll be back.
Christmas Eve,
man.
Christmas Eve.
My son, little Mike, I was supposed to go to court for him the day he had got sentenced, but the lawyer told me I didn't need to come.
What?
Yeah, she was like, nah, everything's already.
They do be saying that.
She said everything was already set.